Yes.
Okay, so what's good,
Otter
everyone?
Nation.
No, for real, for real. No, for
Otter
real.
Nation.
We started for real. Um,
Oops.
can you please make sure that we are live and people can hear us, please?
Okay.
We are waiting on Kay. Also, we're waiting on Innate. Where is Innate? Let me see. Did I invite Innate? Can you hear?
Okay, Game Slayer episode 6, right?
Yeah.
Capcom
And
numbers,
do
yeah.
you hear? Yeah, I invited Innate. He's yet to come.
Yeah, we're good.
Chris Righteous. Let me hit him up. So, okay. So, since I made sure everything is fine, now let's start. Um, welcome to everyone to Game Slayer episode 5. Oh my god, this sounds so fake and so radio-ish. Screw that. Yeah, we're gonna have a great show until I realized I found out my laptop broke on me. So this is why we're doing it now with PSN accounts instead of Discord. Let me introduce our panel member. Hopefully, she is going to stay. Our new member. Go ahead and introduce yourself, J Cat. What are you playing right now? Oh, nice, nice, nice. I, I love it. Oh, fair point. Again? Okay, before we continue, can we all agree that if we had the power to clone ourselves, we would have done so a long time ago? As gamers? Yep, kind of like how Naruto does it. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, making so let me see. I need to have an order. Oh no, I can't if I have an order. Give me a second. I'm gonna screenshot the order so I can see who is next and make it possible because I don't have a vision. Use photo, Jody. Yeah, we can hear you. Mm-hmm. Shut up about that. By the way, can everyone hear him because he might be a little bit on the low side?
I can hear him.
Okay, okay, continue, Weeb. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Um, Rashid, you here? Okay. Yeah, go ahead, introduce yourself and what you're playing. Ooh,
Good
can you go a little bit louder? Cause your voice is really on the deep, on the low side.
to.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. So you're playing Dragon Dogma. Nice. What is your playstyle? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a rogue. So you like to jump on monsters and and hack on them. Gotcha. Ah, you're playing it like that. Yeah, no. You. Oh. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, that's not possible.
Uh-oh.
He was
Yep.
supposed to be, but he didn't
Yo,
arrive.
what's up? I'm here. Y'all can't hear me?
And now you should be able to hear me at least. You should be able to hear everyone. Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
um, so wait, Stardust, were you joking or? Uh, I was confused because it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So what did you guys hear Jody intro? Okay, go ahead, do your intro then, please. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Badger is. Oh, they are super low? Give me a second. If they are low, maybe because I mic the mic on the low side?
Make sure you have your game volume all the way down.
But that's mine. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. But that's. Go ahead. Maybe. Go ahead. Try to speak. Can you guys wait a second, Jody? Can you guys hear Jody now? Is Jody clear? Yeah, you could hear an echo in the mic because I turned the mic up, and that's what happened when I turn it up. It starts to do echoing. Huh? Okay, wait. Then wait a second. No, you sound normal. Kay, can you talk a little bit? Kay, can you talk?
Yeah, hey. Yeah, like, I can hear you, Omar, but everyone else is like really, really low.
Okay, now can you guys hear Kay? Then I think the issue is on you, Jody. Maybe your audio.
I can hear
No, Vedger, I'm just trying to fix the sound. We had a test stream. We had a test stream
her. Yeah.
for almost 40 minutes, and everything was fine. So I think maybe it's you, Jody. But go ahead. Um, you guys hearing Kay or um can you guys hear Kay? Go ahead, Kay. Try to speak.
What, you want me to speak?
Yeah, and can you please put Borderlands a little bit on the side because I want to make sure that if the issue is with Jody only or the every one of you.
I
So go
I don't
ahead,
know. Like,
talk.
I can hear her fine through like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the voice chat, but
Through
like
the voice
on the
chat we
stream it's
hear
like
her
really
fine,
low.
but apparently through the audio she is low. So I'm asking. Uh, yeah,
I can hear you.
can you guys hear Blue? Can you guys hear Rashid? I need I need information, so I work on that.
You
Chat
were
can.
super low too, Blue.
Huh? Why?
I don't know.
What the?
I can hear
Okay,
Blue.
so yeah, clearly. Okay, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kill this stream and start a new one. I wanna see you understand what's happening. Oh, I will not kill it this stream. Give me a second.
But check your settings. Your broadcast settings.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is everyone have the setting allowed to let Omar stream with your voices?
Let's see. Go to
Should be like in broadcast settings.
yeah. Different. So I have to go through party settings.
I am raising everyone mic. I wanna see if then they can hear.
It was working
Go ahead now. Test
last video.
test 1 2. Jody, go ahead speak.
Oh, it's working. I can hear my voice.
Can you guys hear her? Uh, Holy shit, that's way too loud. Who was that?
That's me. Alright, that's me.
Give me a second. I have the feeling something.
Oh, check your party settings. Go to your party settings with that.
Okay. Can you guys please check your setting if it's correct or not? Because I can do that. Like we literally had a 40 minutes stream. Was fine.
Hey, go to your the voice. If you have the PS5, go to your voice chat, the party, and then hit the three dots on the far right. Go to settings, and then the under microphone level, it should say share your voice to include your voice and others' broadcasts and video clips
But you need to
when
do it
using
as
voice
well
chats and
because
parties.
they are not
Okay,
hearing you.
I did that.
And if you hit allow, maybe that's the problem. Maybe you don't have it to where it's allowed.
Yeah, I've changed it.
Go ahead, test now. Talk, Jody.
Okay, can you hear me okay, chat, Veja? Can you say if you can hear me alright?
Do you guys hear Jody now?
I changed, I've raised my,
That fixed it. That fixed it.
I raised my mic. Oh my god, I'm hearing an echo. Please turn that off. I'm hearing myself.
So, do you guys hear Jody now or no?
I'm hearing.
Yeah, he heard you. Okay, now Blue, go ahead, try and speak. I wanna see
Yeah,
if
but I'm having technical issue because I can hear myself really loud.
yeah, but you can do something about it by turning your mic a little bit lower.
I don't
Blue,
think it's
go ahead and
that.
speak, and let's see if they hear you.
It's not that.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Do you guys hear Blue?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay.
Is it finally fixed?
It's not fixed for me.
Okay,
all right.
so
Veteran can hear me.
okay,
Because
so
I'm hearing my own self really loud.
Okay, so the entire issue was Jody. Because Jody didn't have her allowance, okay, everyone else was not allowed to speak. Now, I get PlayStation, that's so backward.
I allowed. Oh God.
Okay, Jody,
It wasn't just Jody, it was me too.
Jody, you can actually turn your mic a little bit lower on PlayStation. You press.
Okay, I've fixed it now. Oh my God, that was
for
so
your
bad.
I've
managed to fix it. You can hear me fine? If the chat can hear me fine?
Yeah, they heard you fine. So
okay,
go ahead, introduce yourself for the final time.
Again, for the
so
final time. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm JCat. And I like to look at the gaming industry from a sales perspective, especially looking at the Japanese market. I have an interest in Japanese games, and I can tell you what I've been playing lately. I've been playing Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. I'm trying to get that done before 5 comes out next week. And the games that I had to put on the back burner were Horizon Zero Dawn and Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. I'm going to go back to those afterwards. Oh, and I also I bought the Kimetsu no Yaiba Hinokami Chronicles, the Demon Slayer game. So I actually started playing that, but that game was kind of light on content at launch. They didn't even have any playable demons, so I kind of dropped it. But I think in the last couple of days they've added in a couple of playable demons, so I might go back to that. Yeah, but that's me.
Okay, one tip for you, Jody. For the most part, you sounded very clear, but at the very end, you sounded so low. I
At the
almost...
very end, I sounded low. Oh, I
Yeah,
wonder why.
I didn't understand what you were saying. At the very
I
end.
just, at the very end, I just said I played Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Kami Chronicles. But it was kind of light on content at the launch. So, but they've apparently they've added in some playable demons now. So I might
Okay.
go back to that game after.
Gotcha. What's the first game you're gonna play after after 4 you're gonna play 5?
After 4 I'm gonna play 5.
Yeah, and
After
after
that I'm not
5
sure. I'll
I
probably finish
recommend
Horizon
you...
Zero Dawn.
Oh yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, because it got also the DLC.
Yeah, I've got the DLC on that to
Okay.
play as well.
Blue, go ahead.
Yeah, this is the Blue Rhizome, aka the Weep Sheriff, aka Other Nation.
I hate you.
Yeah, I know, Omar. But remember, we will take over the world. Now, I finished Lost Judgment, the main story and the side missions. I was thinking maybe to flat, but I have a sort of hate-love relationship with Yakuza games and their spin-offs in terms of getting the plat, because there's always something that's stopping me. Usually it's either karaoke games and I suck at rhythm games, or having to play mahjong or shogi or something like that. That's generally stopping me from getting that plat. The closest I got was with 7, Yakuza 7. I am one trophy shy of the plat, but that last one is so grindy that I kind of gave up. So I jumped to Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't played a lot yet, so sure how good it's going to be, but so far it's looking good. And now I'm playing Space Other Charlie, this year's Goatee.
Oh, are you really playing that?
I'm really playing that, yes.
Okay. I was gonna buy it, but then TV happened and now laptop happened, so I'm broke.
Oh.
We have, in case people didn't hear me, JCat is hopefully our new member, if she can survive today, because it's very late for her right now.
I'm drinking a Monster Ultra. Sugar free. Let's go.
Okay. After we have, let me see. Rashid, go ahead and introduce yourself. Is that not a bitch to platinum, especially the second half of the game, when you need to fall unlimited time and trying to find the right collector? Oh, doesn't also not have a trophy where you need to kill that dragon that you need to beat with everyone else online? Or did they remove that? Uh-huh. Gotcha. Oh, wait. Now they think they can't hear you. What? Rashid. Not Razid. Rashid. Badger. With a S and an H. Do you guys not hear him or not hear him loud enough? Can you go please check on your setting? I know you were talking the entire time, but maybe because Jody joining, it messed up your guys' setting. Can anyone let him know? Gotcha, Verger. Thank you for letting us know. We will try to fix that.
I should be unmuted. I did mute myself for a second, but I should be unmuted now.
Yeah, you're unmuted now.
Yeah, I just didn't want to interrupt, so I'm muting
Yeah,
myself.
no, can you tell Rashid where to find the setting?
Rashid, it's if you go to game base settings. I'm looking on PS5 by the way. But if you go to game base settings, it's on the far right and on the game base page, and then you can see voice chat settings, and then you've got microphone level and so on in that menu.
But, Vedger, that's only for Rashid, right? You were able to hear Blue and Jody correctly, right?
Sounds like we are listening as bystanders to a phone call. Very low. Oh dear.
How's this now? I changed some things.
Go ahead and try speak, Rashid.
Test. So I was playing Dragon's Dogma, because I didn't get to finish it on PlayStation 3.
Okay,
It
stop. Can
is
you
that
guys
better?
hear him now? Is he clear?
I'm gonna listen to the chat.
My cat is asleep, otherwise I would... Oh, she's half awake now. Let me see if I can go to the audio. My cat is asleep, otherwise I would... Go ahead, talk, Rashid.
Testing.
Let me see if I can go to the audio. My
Testing.
cat is asleep, otherwise I would... Go ahead, talk, Rashid.
Testing.
Yeah, I hear him. I hear him now.
I hear myself.
Yeah. Oh my God. I really need to know this. Is Buck Roger in chat? Is Buck Roger in the chat right now? He
Okay,
jinxed.
I just listened, Omar, and Rashid sounded fine. I sounded fine. You sounded fine.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, sort of.
Because
Buck Roger.
I
One second,
listened
Jody.
to it. Yeah.
One second, Boji. Buck Roger, do you now understand why I did the test stream beforehand? I wanted to prevent this shit from happening. Go ahead, Rashid, finish your talk. Sorry about that.
Oh no, you're good. So yeah, that's what I'm playing. Finishing up Dragon's Dogma and a Strider. It's like remade from an old Strider game from probably late 80s or 90s. I'm just gonna get the platinum trophies in that.
By the way, I want to let you know, if you really want the best damage dealer in Dragon Dogma, you take a mage. The mage does so much damage, especially the tornado. That
my
attack.
pawn is a mage.
If you got a mage and you're from far away and you do a tornado attack on a freaking dragon, you destroy him. He can be 10 level higher than you. You eviscerate him. Okay, so yeah, Rashid, good to have you here. After Rashid, we're gonna go with Akira. Go ahead, introduce yourself. You were able finally to make it. Akira. Is he also not here now?
Go to sleep.
I think he's going to sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna mute his mic. If he is genuinely asleep.
No, I don't know. I'm just saying that.
Sorry. Because I didn't hear him snoring, so I was wondering.
I've no idea. He could have gone to the toilet. Who knows?
Is not here.
The wreck is always falling asleep.
Race is not here, and Nate is not here. Okay, Raphael, the wreck. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Alright. I'm the Rec, and y'all can find me on Twitter or whatever. That's the Rec. But I've been gaming on a lot of things, man. Trying to find out what to play next. I platinum Assassin's Creed Unity already, so right now I'm just trying to find what game to play next. But I'm looking forward to Yakuza 0. I just bought that one, and
Good choice.
Oh yeah, it was a good choice. It was like $9.99 on sale on GameFly. Y'all check out GameFly sales too if you have some used game sales. But so what else? I just got Neo 2. Need to get back onto that one. Um, Game's pretty fun. I think I might just practice with that one. Get back into that game. But I've been playing with Ghost Recon, and so I picked up a game, Ape Escape 2. Um, in the PSN store, it's it's an old school game. It's an old school in the remasters collection sale going on in the PlayStation store, y'all. It's a
Oh,
whole lot of
nice.
stuff in there. So you'll find old games or whatever that's on that you want to play or whatever. It's pretty good, man. So I'm on Ape Escape just to pass up time as I'm talking or whatever. And so yeah, that's about it though.
Gotcha. Whew. We have everyone. No, we don't. Oh, finally. Chris
Oh, okay.
Ratchet. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yo, can you hear me? Yo, before I even talk, make sure that they can hear me in the
Yeah, we
chat.
hear you. We hear you.
No, I'm talking about the chat. Make sure
Oh,
my voice
yeah,
is
fair
going through the
point, fair
stream.
point,
'Cause I'm not
fair
gonna
point.
repeat myself.
Yeah, I understand. I think it just was a combination of Jody messing most people's stream up, I think,
Oh
because...
Oh,
no,
No,
Jody!
no,
sorry.
no, okay. Oh,
Stop blaming Jody for everything.
no. This was genuinely not on Jody, but just Jody. PlayStation did that for
Yeah, I
everyone.
apologize.
No, it's not your fault.
I've
It's
never
not
even
your
used this
fault.
PlayStation for voice
It's
for
not
a
your
voice
fault.
thing.
It's not your fault. So can you guys hear Chris Righteous? Yes or no?
Is he talking right now?
No. He talked
Yeah, I'm talking right
beforehand.
now. Yep.
Oh,
Now
now I
you.
can hear him.
Oh my
Yes.
god. Chris, don't be on that.
Oh well, Ape Escape 2 really is here.
Yes, we hear Chris Righteous. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, no, so shout out to Omar for inviting me back today. Shout out to everybody at the panels, everybody in the chat that's gonna be watching this. I'm still playing through Shin Megami Tensei 3 to get prepared for number 5, which is coming out next week, which has got a lot of good reviews and shit like that,
Nice,
even some of the
nice.
bullshit ones.
Yeah.
Um, but other than that, yeah, glad to be back on, man. Shout out to everybody.
Don't get
What's
me
good?
started on IGN, bro.
Oh my
What's
god.
wrong?
You
Oh,
mean
look
Don't get me
who,
ignorance?
started.
look,
That's not on the
look
topic
who
list.
woke up. Ohayo gozaimasu.
Oh yeah, where was you?
No, I was here. I was just listening to you and
No,
playing
you was
Spider-Man. I was
No, you
no,
weren't, Akira. We called you
no.
a couple
We
I
times.
called your
called
name. I
you.
don't know where you was.
I called you before him.
no, yeah, I know. I was listening, but yeah, I dozed. Well, I was
You
playing
dozed
Miles
off.
Morales.
He was
Sorry,
asleep.
He was asleep.
sorry. I was in the zone. All right, sorry guys. I was in the zone.
Okay,
Tunnel vision.
go get an auto zone. Let's finish. Let Chris Ratchet finish, and then we go to Akira. Go
I'm
ahead,
done
Chris.
now. Go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, finish it, bro. Like you're almost there.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay, go
Oh, you're
ahead.
done. Yeah, again, so Sakira, you can find me on Twitter. You know, I, so you know, I'm playing. I'm almost done with Lost Judgment. I'm just really, you know, I'm playing it to death, and you know, I just want to be like to the point of that I'm fed up with it before I let it go. That's kind of like how I want to play my games because you know I end up missing it. And then yeah, I started Miles Morales, you know, a bit, trying to check it out because I've been wanting to play this ever since it released. Really great game. You know, Insomniac did a great job. And again, I would block anybody who calls this a DLC.
Oh yeah,
I'm not even kidding.
they don't play games.
DLC is such
Leave
a
them.
it's such
They
a
don't play
disrespect to
games.
call this a DLC. I'm just saying it right now. It's fucking disrespect to call this a DLC. But yeah, the Shin Megami Tensei, right? I'm also gonna get in there. Don't get me started with IGN again.
Are we going to talk about that? Are we going to talk about that?
They always had. I always had bad blood with IGN ever since God Hand, so don't get me started with IGN. But yeah, Omar, you should also talk about just speculations basically. Troy Baker and Roger Clark working on a game together.
Yeah, we might depend
that's
on
it for me.
time because
That's it for
Jody
me.
will fall asleep within a second or
Don't
two.
worry, I'll tell you when I got to check out. Don't worry.
Okay. We're gonna start.
That's it for me.
Let me make sure we got everyone. Well, Race is not here. Nate is not here. What's his name? Rome, are you here? I don't think he's here. Exactly. So, we're gonna start with the first topic, and if someone jump in, then they jump in. And if Nate is not here, then we might skip that EA topic, because I have absolutely no idea what it is. Jeff Grubb took in another L. Anyone surprised?
Nope.
No.
Next topic.
Okay, so let me paint you a picture.
I'm black by Jeff, so I need to know.
A dude that calls himself an insider doesn't even know when Game of the Year, what's called deadline is for a game to be registered for a Game of the Year. End of story. Like how many else is this dude going to catch before people starting disbelieving in him, or rather, or not people, media as well. Like this is the same dude that said Kojima is working with Xbox.
Well, we don't know whether that's true or not. But just
I wanna...
go ahead.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask, what exactly is he taking an L for again? Because I'm blocked, so I don't know what's going on with Jeff Grubb,
I am blocked as well. I am blocked as well, but I was able to understand it. So basically, he said that Forza Horizon 5 is not going to make it for the Game of the Year contention because they were too late with the
deadline. Yeah. Okay.
Deadline. Yet, if you know the deadline is November 19, and everyone clowned him on that. Everyone. He is a walking L machine. Go ahead, Jody. What do you want to say?
Okay, now I get it. So he was wrong. All right.
Just to be fair to him, they do change that cut-off date every year. It's not the same date every year. So maybe he just made an honest mistake.
No, even if it's not, again, he is an insider, quote unquote. Should he not do?
You can be an insider, but it's still.
But should
human.
he not?
I mean,
Maybe
it just slipped his mind.
Should he not? But again, if you're an insider, don't you do your homework before tweeting something out like this?
So he tweeted that out because I haven't seen that.
He tweeted that out. Yeah, that's why
he tweeted out that Forza Horizon 5, is it 5 or 4? 5 had missed the deadline.
Exactly.
He said it. Yeah, but it's not the deadline yet.
No, the deadline's on the 19th.
And
so
honestly,
maybe he just made an honest mistake. I mean, that's not anything to say because I don't think.
Jody.
No.
I feel sorry for you. You're new here. This is the same dude that fell. This is the same dude that have reported on so many information that turned out to be false. Like he is a
He has gotten stuff wrong. Yeah.
He had a few things correct, but mostly he is wrong. He is an outsider.
What did he have correct, by the way?
Sorry?
What has he ever gotten correct?
Good question. I don't know. I can't answer.
He's gotten like I'm pretty sure he's got dates of like Nintendo Directs right and stuff like that.
Okay. Blue, what's your take?
Jeff being Jeff. I mean, it's just one thing. Certainty in life. You have to pay taxes. You die, and Jeff Grubb will get it wrong.
Rashid.
We're ready.
Are you here?
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. I think people like that are just trying to make a name for themselves, and they do that by just throwing anything out there and whatever sticks. And I think a lot with the Xbox community, they're okay with that. They're okay with anything that sticks. You know what I mean? So someone could be wrong, but as long as they're right one time, it's okay to them.
Okay, we already had you. Zarek, what's your take on this?
Well, I don't know, man. I guess.
Are you asleep?
No, I'm not asleep.
Are you tired?
Just a nap.
'Cause you don't.
Just.
Yeah, you don't seem
Resting his
to
eyes.
be awake right now.
No, I am awake. I'm just, my whole body's just resting, and so I'm trying to gather my thoughts on all this going on, and it's like maybe I don't know, like I guess they need to think about what they're gonna say, you know, think about just.
Yo,
They need to stop talking stupid. That's what they need to stop doing.
Yo, for
They need to
real.
stop talking stupid, man.
If for real, if you're tired, go keep this one out, cause for a second I was worried about you. You couldn't even talk. Like, are you for real? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Just have to make sure. Okay. Lady playing Borderlands.
What up?
What's your take on Jeff Grubb being wrong again?
I think it's hilarious, and it shouldn't be a surprise, and he's honestly a joke.
Oh man, I just saw something that could make Karab angry.
Uh-oh.
Sent it via DM. Chris Righteous, what's your take?
I don't care. I don't follow Jeff Grubb. I don't care about what he has to listen to, and yeah, I mean,
that's true though.
He's been wrong before, but he's also been right before. In this instance, in this case, I honestly think it was probably just an honest mistake. To be honest with you, I think getting the cutoff date for the Game Awards. I mean, when he doesn't run the Game Awards, I mean it was probably just a mistake on his part. I don't think he was deliberately trying to do something, but I don't know. I don't know the guy, so.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that dude is a clown and a half. No, not Jeff Grubb, that also, but no, the dude that Akira sent me the DM with, like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be mad, he's a clown. We leave it at that.
What happened?
Deep down, no, I sent Karab
Send him it, so you can see it.
Oh yeah, wait, Chris, you're not in the GC, right? Oh, sorry. Alright, I'm gonna send it to you.
Hold on, which GC?
No, I mean
PlayStation one, the one with Sammy.
No, Game Slayer.
No.
Otter Nation.
Okay.
Otter Nation.
Now we're gonna go to a very lovely topic called Find the Stupid Republican USA Senator.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're gonna go there.
Why are we going there?
Because you're gonna go. We're gonna go there.
Wait, where are we going?
We're going to find the stupid USA senator. By the way, why am I hearing a background noise?
Is it me?
Wait, is it dogs or?
I think it's Akira's dogs.
Yeah, it's my dog.
Okay. Then can you please mute your mic when you're not talking?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I know it happened in places and that's cool, but here I want to follow the conversation. And I have a hard time doing so if you're dog, but you can't help it. So, um, I don't know. I was about to say a lie. I absolutely love to talk about politics because it makes people mad. I like that. People can't handle reality, that's on them. So this is from Kotaku, but still, it's fun nonetheless. U.S. Senator said, heartbroken men watch porn and play video games. What did he leave for women and kids?
Nothing. It's just men
Like,
apparently.
apparently,
Oh,
and
sorry.
and
What the
and
hell?
and okay. So here is the thing. I actually did a
Sorry,
dig.
it's just this ad
I
auto playing on my tablet. Sorry about that.
I
You
did
know,
dig
that
in.
senator was talking about Rashid. I'm sorry.
I did dig
Yeah,
in on his name,
facts.
and I was not surprised to find out he's a Republican.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I'm gonna repeat it. U.S. Senator said his name is Josh Hawley, by the way, Hawley or Howley. Heartbroken men watch porn and play video games. And he said he has some very
Oh my
serious
God! Stop at that.
concerns to share with you. And that's what he said. Sorry, what did you say, Jody?
No, sorry. It's just these. You know these ads that auto play when you open up something. Sorry, it was that. I was telling it to shut up.
Gotcha. Jody, what's your opinion about this one?
So, my opinion is this is not anything new. Basically, there's been many U.S. Politicians that have said stuff in particular about video games in the past. For example, blaming mass shootings
Mm-hmm.
on certain video games, even though those video games are available worldwide and these mass shootings are mainly occurring in the States where there's easy access to guns. So there you go. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not familiar with this senator. I'm not that familiar with a lot of U.S. senators, but I'm not surprised that this. See, okay, so he's been called. I'm just reading the article that he's been called a far right senator in this article that
Yeah.
I'm reading now, and he, he said yeah, he's also conflated. He's conflated pornography and video games. Both of those things are great, but I don't know why they've been conflated together. And this is a speech that he delivered to the National Conservatism Conference. So that kind of tells you the kind of angle that he's coming from. And uh, oh God, I know who this guy is. I know who this guy is. Okay, so this guy do you remember when there was the insurrection, the mob that stormed the
Yeah.
U.S. Capitol on January
Yeah.
6th?
Oh yeah.
So
Hmm.
there's a photo, there's a famous photo, a photo that was taken of him giving a fist salute to to the press and
Hmm.
to the press. He was
And
fist saluting the Proud Boys, who are
and
a notorious far right group.
okay, that
Um,
explains. So two things.
yeah.
One, that explains everything, and two, this is why I want you on my team. You do your research. End of
I mean,
This is
I looked at a
this is
couple of articles. Yeah.
this is literally what you
Am I a
did.
joke to you?
Oh yeah, you are actually you are
Oh, sorry.
the
Who's that?
alternation joke creation. Go ahead, Weave. What's your opinion about this one?
Oh no, I mean, totally agree with Jody. This is all as they've been doing this forever, blaming video game for everything and everything. But yeah, if this is the dude who is associating with basically premises, yeah. What better validation do you need that gaming is good?
Correct me, guys, if I'm wrong, but didn't a study come out and said that video game make you actually less violence?
I recall something like that. Yeah.
Something, yeah. I mean, I'd have to look that up, but I seem to recall something of like.
Oh,
Yeah.
video game causes violence is
No,
that's like it's like a thing in
the
it's
video
like a thing
game.
in America, right? It's like a thing in
Yeah.
No,
you know
no,
that's
Well, not.
no.
It's not.
Listen,
It's not
listen,
thing.
listen. Video game causes less violence. And
huh?
a study about that. Yeah.
Yeah, the study I'm talking about, like the look, I can only speak for what I see on the news, right? Apparently I
Nah,
remember
screw
this.
that. We're not gonna talk about the news. Okay, let's go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, I remember that quote that, they said video game apparently increases violence or something, inspires violence, whatever. And it's funny that they say that towards video games, but not movies. Again, I find this shit all dumb, right? I don't like dwelling into politics, digging into politics at all because a lot of these people say some dumb shit that and then you cannot really do anything about them because they're politicians. They're always
Like,
gonna have their own defense force.
okay. Before I
Yeah.
before I
Right.
continue, Buck Roger, no, this game is a PlayStation game, not from PlayStation, but on PlayStation for free. It's called Gem. 1 second.
Gem Master or something. It
Gem.
looks it it,
Gems
it
of
looks like
War.
a cell phone game. To be
It's
fair.
called it's called Gems of War. It's very nice
Gems of
for
War.
yeah. Okay, so Akira, I gotta
No, I
ask
thought
you.
Kingdoms of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You want to ask me something? Sorry.
What did you want to
Go ahead.
say?
No, I mean I thought Kingdom of Amalur was the PS
Yes,
Plus
but
game, right?
I never said this game is PlayStation Plus. I said this is
Oh,
on
okay. Alright. Yeah.
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
He
Yeah. Okay.
asked me.
Yeah.
He asked me if this is a telephone game. So I explained to him that no, this is a PlayStation game. You can play it for free.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
So I'm gonna ask them, Akira, have
Yep.
ever a senator in Japan said something that stupid?
Oh my god. All right. Nah. I mean, if we're talking about this level, I mean, like I said, every politician says some stupid shit. It's not really. It's not exclusive to America. Again,
Yeah, but
every country has their own stupid politicians.
there is stupidity and there is American stupidity. When it comes to
Yeah,
senators, let me
yeah,
speak.
but I gotta be honest.
I'm glad you
I
qualified
don't.
that.
I don't think I remember anything that is that stupid that was said
No, okay, fine.
here. So yeah,
Um,
sorry.
Jody,
Yes.
I'm getting all the smoke right now. I'm asking for it. Has
All the
Boris
smoke?
Johnson ever said something that
Oh
stupid?
my god. Yeah, he said a hell of a lot of stupid things.
Okay.
Now
this
he said
level?
things when he said things when he was because he was the mayor of London for a long time. He was elected mayor of London purely on based on his let's say his personalities. He used to be on a comedy panel show called Have I Got News for You, and people are like, oh, he's funny, he seems like a laugh, and so yeah, he's said a lot of racist things. He said sexist things. He said a lot of ridiculous things in the past that I feel like he's kind of gotten away with because he got elected to be the prime minister, and it wasn't like the prime minister before him was Theresa May, and she was kind of like appointed because the previous prime minister before that resigned. So she was kind of like an interim prime minister. She did actually, I think she did win one election after that. But then Boris Johnson was actually voted in, and I can't hear him saying things about like he called black children pickaninnies and things like this.
Oh,
Like
hell
he's yeah, he really said that. He's saying some really awful thing. He's awful. I hate Boris Johnson. I didn't vote for him. I don't know if are we allowed to swear in this podcast? I don't know. But
I just wanna. Sorry. By the way, Karaba. I don't remember from the other side. However, if you're gonna ask by Philippine senators, there are also some dumb shit said by Filipino senators. For example, the last thing I can remember is this senator was discriminating the LGBT community. You know what I mean? Because apparently, let's say they shouldn't exist because they're not part of the Bible. Or something like that.
Okay.
Because apparently
actually,
the
he might want
Bible
to read
is
that
only
Bible again because they are in there.
yeah, exactly. That's why I was stupid. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it exists. It exists.
Does he know that
Go
the
ahead.
Philippines are also not mentioned in the Bible?
Okay, gotcha.
True.
We leave it at that. Rashid, what's your take? You are a USA citizen. How does it feel to live in a country with stupid people around you?
So, being a minority here, it's something that you grow up with. You're used to it. You know what I mean? That whole conservative thing, they have that ideology of this kind of what manhood is. You know what I mean? They don't play games. They go out and hunt and fish and all kinds of things. And
Rashid,
can you
sorry,
hear me?
but I hear you, but you're speaking like this. I mean, it's like whatever. How am I? It's like being like this. It's like don't. Can you please raise your voice or put some energy on your voice?
I think it's in your end, Omar, because I can hear him fine.
I can hear him
Yeah.
okay as
I can hear
well.
him fine too.
Yeah,
I
correct.
hear
See,
him.
that's just
Okay, so I'm gonna raise your voice then from my end. Sorry about that. Continue.
Oh no. So it's a thing to where they have this ideology of kind of how things should be, and where it I think it'll get better in time, but it's kind of rude to say, but the older generation has to die off for that to get better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotcha. By the way, I wanna apologize to Rashid. I had him a little bit lower than the rest of the people.
Ah.
That was on me.
The,
Sorry about
the
that.
sound of my voice makes him excited, so he has to keep it up.
It's actually a mix of your voice,
You-
but
You have
more
such a
like
smooth voice, Rashid.
on.
He does have a really smooth voice. You've got a really good radio voice.
Hey, nah, I'm a bit. Rashid. You know me. I always call it out. Your voice would put me to sleep. I'm sure.
I know you told me that.
I'm not joking.
You're not.
You have such a sooth voice. Like, good night.
You know what's funny? I'll send you like I'll send you a DM later of what like people
Sure.
say at school
Sure.
about me, because they people talk about, and not in a bad way. They say like his voice is so smoothing and things like that. So that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Rashid can put people to sleep in many
Yeah.
different ways.
Oh snap!
Oh man.
Chris Righteous, what's your take on this one?
I usually don't worry about it, man. Politicians, and it's not a Republican thing, or it's politicians in general. There's Democrats that say some dumbass shit too, right?
Yeah, we'll call
Progressive, they
them
say a
out.
lot of stupid ass. Yeah. So it's not, it's not a one side or whatever. Of course, both sides has their own ideologies, and whatnot. But I mean, this is no. I mean, maybe some people who just rely on video games and pornography, maybe they're broken. I don't like. Maybe I don't know. Some people are, but there's also people who are broken that do drugs and beat their wives and shit. You know what I mean? So it's not just video games that you can just point the fingers at. And I think they really don't understand the people who don't play, like the politicians who don't play video games or understand video games or whatever. They're usually on the outside looking in, just making making stupid remarks or generalizations about people who do enjoy video games and who do spend their time, just as their hobby or whatever. But it's always been like that since the beginning. I mean, if it's not video games, they blame it on music. If it's not that, they blame it on,
Comic
something
books
else or
in the
whatever.
past used to be
They
comic
blame it
books.
on rap, right?
Yeah, and whatnot. So I don't know. I mean, I know what's going on. I know what's going on with the world, but that's like for another. That's like more deep philosophical questions and shit like that in a gaming podcast or whatever. But I have my personal beliefs on a lot of things. But
Yeah.
other than that, like
It,
I don't really. It doesn't. I don't care.
it's
It
just
doesn't really
I
bother me.
was. It's just the thing is I am aware how people act stupid and stuff like that. It's just why now? Like they have not hit played gaming in a while now. So why all of a
That
sudden now they
that's
wanna do
why.
so?
Well, they do it every now and again. But like,
Yeah.
here's what I said. Don't if you well at least here in America, right? If you're a U.S. citizen or whatever, and you always hear politicians talking trash about video games. Don't worry because nothing is going to happen. Nothing is ever going to happen. They're not going to be able to get rid of video games or or do a whole bunch of stuff or whatever. The only thing the only thing I will hope for is that video games don't get too censored, right? Because some politician says, "Oh, we got to censor it" and shit like that. That's the only thing I hope for. And as long as that shit don't get touched, it's not, and these developers are still able to, express freedom and whatever type of games that they make, right? Then I wouldn't worry about any politicians talking shit about video games. It literally happens all the time. So, and nothing happens. So,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's very much a 90s talking point to be bringing up video
right.
games and saying, oh, it's to
Are you
blame for...
guys
Like, who says
desensitized
that
to
anymore?
this one? Or you just, it's whatever, noise. That's it.
Like she was saying, it's that '90s talking point, so we just say whatever now,
Gotcha.
But there are people out there in the older generation that actually listen to that. But
Yeah,
like I said,
if you
they're
believe
dying
that,
off.
then
So
I don't feel sorry for you, no.
Yeah,
Well,
my,
the thing
I
is
mean,
his
the
demographic listens to that, does listen to that, and they do tend to be older. They do tend to know nothing about video games. So yeah, it sounds ridiculous to us, but to
I mean,
his demographic, it's not. He knows
there's
it's not
always gonna
true.
be there's
He's
always
young
gonna
enough
be
to
a
know it's
difference.
not true.
Okay,
There,
enough time.
there's always going to be a group that just has a different viewpoint and stuff like that. I don't think it I mean, yeah, you could say there's a lot
Yeah.
of old people, right? But it's going to carry on to even young people who don't care about video games as well. They're probably going to feel the same way when they get older. You know what I mean? Or I don't know, maybe their kids get super addictive and it becomes a toxic environment for them, and then now they're against video games because of that, because of their one kid who they can't control or whatever. So it's always a cycle. I mean, that's the thing with humans is we're always living in a cycle and repeated patterns,
hey,
and whatnot.
hey,
So
but in conclusion, I may be heartbroken, but at least not a politician.
Rick, what's your take?
Mm, my take is on this. Um, man.
Let's
Uh,
go.
how can I explain that, man? It's the same stuff, man. It's the same stuff over and over. Just different people. Uh, on same concept in a way. But I too have a deeper concept in this. That's deeper than politician. So I'm not gonna
Okay.
get into that. But it's me personally, man. I don't know why they always blame that, but don't blame the other things like music. Music is the cause of a lot of them strip naked and stuff. You know, a lot of this other stuff that makes problems.
They
And
do blame
so,
music.
well, in this country they don't attack music. They attack
Not that they
mostly
used
other
to. They
things.
used to like a
Yeah.
decade or two ago. It was all it's the rap music, and before
no,
that, you
they
remember
yeah
it was comic
they
books before that. It
no
was rock and roll. It was
they
comic
yeah
books.
they used to blame music a lot on a lot of things like the Columbine shooting. They blamed it on Marilyn Manson.
Oh yeah, they did.
They'll blame stuff on Eminem every now and again. I mean, Eminem used to make songs about politics and blaming him for how these kids react to his music and shit like that. So they
Oh
they
yeah,
they
yeah.
always pick and choose what they want to blame and point the fingers and stuff
It's
like that without truly understanding
Mhm.
a lot of things about it.
it's funny. It's funny that they always blame everything except for the people who actually make the laws.
I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
hey, okay,
Yeah.
we gotta move on. We got a new dude in the house, and
A new
he is a
dude.
panel member, but this is his first time, cause he has different things to do. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? This is Wrong Rush, man. I'm just
Sup,
Oh
chilling,
shit! What
listening
Rome?
up,
to the
Rome?
party.
Nice to meet
What's up,
you.
everybody? What's
Finally
up,
to
Chris?
have you here, man.
What's up? Yeah, man. I kind of jumped in the last second of
You sound a little low,
of that
bro.
Yeah,
discussion.
I
Oh,
was
do I?
I was trying
Yeah.
to see why. You
Let me
might need
see.
to up your mic, up
Oh
your voice,
no.
something.
Okay, how do I sound now?
You sound now better, like you're ready to go.
Okay, cool. So yeah. I'm Wrong Rush. What's up, everybody? What's up, Chris? Everybody,
Hi.
y'all.
Bar Rome.
Step
Hey.
Rome.
I'm just I came in on the last bit of y'all discussion, man. It was pretty interesting, and all I want to say on that part is I think there's always a narrative to be spun, and
Mm-hmm.
and and you know what I'm saying. It's nothing's really a real discussion nowadays. It's all about sensationalism, and I think that's what drives a lot of narratives, and it helps with clicks and
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Clicks, a website clicks and ads and
Oh.
YouTube clicks and all kinds of
Yeah, I
crazy
forgot
stuff
about
like
them.
that. So I'm always looking for a real discussion. So I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that.
Gotcha. Okay. Now we are not gonna go to the fun topic, and we're gonna start with none other than. Take it away, Chris Righteous.
What's the topic? you said
I mean,
you said we were
why
gonna start on a
why did
topic. Go take it away.
hold
So
hold on? Are you for real? Are you
yeah, you
you?
said we're gonna start on the next topic. Go ahead and take it away, Chris. Right?
Yeah,
Like I mean,
yeah.
there's several topics. Do you want to talk about Elden Ring, Shin Megami Tensei? What do you want?
Final,
Like
like, oh yeah, fair point. Shin Megami Tensei, like, that's more Jody talk, but the Elden Ring,
Well, no,
that's
Chris as
your,
well.
That's,
Chris is
yeah,
pretty
so,
but I
Elden
knowledgeable.
You
Ring.
invited,
couldn't read
I,
Omar's mind? Come on.
no, I am,
Right?
yeah, that's another me. No, I
He was busy
invited,
thinking about my voice.
no,
What you talking about, Elden Ring?
that's why I invited Chris Titus, because he is so knowledgeable when it comes to Elden Ring. I wanted his full thought.
Oh, so Elden Ring. That's what we talking about, Elden Ring. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, they showed off. What was it like a 15 to 20 minute
first of all,
demonstration?
can we talk about how they had a timer within a timer? Like, that's stupid.
What do you mean? Like the live
Countdown
stream?
within a countdown.
Oh, I mean, they always do that shit, man. A lot of people been doing. Even Sony has done that shit, but
Yeah, and
not.
I called them out on it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Um. Nah, like they said, they showed like 15, 20 minutes of gameplay demonstration, like explaining how you're gonna be exploring the world. And me as a huge Souls fan, right? That's like my third favorite series of all time. Basically, what this game is, right? And I'm gonna keep it 1,000% honest with you guys. This is Dark Souls 4. Right?
Pretty much.
It's literally Dark Souls 4, but it's open world now this time
Oh,
around, or a true open world. And to me, that's not a
wait.
bad thing. Like that's not. I don't see that as a bad thing. Like some people may or whatever, which I don't think a lot of people are seeing that as a bad thing. But so I'm gonna talk to it like it's Dark Souls 4, right? Because it has a lot of the same animations, has even some of the equipments and weapons and even like the riposte animations, the stabbing, right? The backstabs and the and stuff like that, all pretty much the same like it is in a lot of their games and from software. But pretty much with this game, now is going to be fully open world, which is the first for the series. It's the first for any Souls game, right? And I'm even talking about the all the clones and the copies and the ones that who took inspiration, like Neo and the indie games and stuff like that, right? There hasn't been a true full open world Souls game, right? So this one, how big it is and how open it is, and how they're going to be allowing you to choose between or which path you want to go to. So everybody in here, if we all play at Elden Ring at the same time, we're all going to experience different things because we're going to be able to choose which path we want to go down right from the
Yeah.
start. There is no right or wrong order. It's like, they give you the objective or whatever. You gotta,
I
I don't
mean,
know, destroy the five gods or whatever. The only game that was close to that was Dark Souls 1, which is my favorite Dark Souls. And that was my game of the generation for the 360. Where when you drop in the Firelink Shrine, you get a lot of options from the beginning. You can either go
mm-hmm.
up to the Undead Burge, or you can go down to Anolondo. If you have the Thieves Kings, you can go through Blighttown and go either go through the Dragon Covenant or go fight Quelaag, or you can go through the Drake's Valley, skip the Gargoyles, and go straight to Sif if you have the 20,000 souls, or you can go down to the Catacombs. There's just so many options in Dark Souls 1 in the beginning, that they kind of got away from that style with all the other Dark Souls and Bloodborne, like Dark Souls 2. They kind of try to do that, but by having like two locations you can choose from the start, and when you get to Majula, and then Dark Souls 3 was more linear with some branching path here and there, but it was still more linear in how you progress through the game. The same thing with Bloodborne. Bloodborne was still a little bit more linear how you progress through the game. So they now with Elden Ring, they're looking like they've taken that and times. They're looking like they take what they did with Dark Souls 1 and times that by 20. And then now with the fighting, there's a lot of unique changes as well. They introduced weapon arts in Dark Souls 3. If anybody don't know what that is each weapon had their own unique skill or move, right? Their own little power move that they would do. But it was only tied down to that specific weapon. So if you had a move, I don't know, for example, like the axe, right? If you had the axe and the weapon arts was perseverance, you can only use perseverance with that axe, or and so if you didn't like the axe but you like the weapon arts, there's nothing you could have done about it. In Elden Ring now, all of your weapon arts or your skills are completely swappable now. So whatever skills you find per weapon, if you like that weapon skill but you don't like the weapon, you can change. You can switch that skill to another weapon that you may prefer. Right. We also seen more emphasis on magic this time around. They had a lot cooler. What I noticed, they had a lot cooler sorceries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I even saw some faith in there as well. I'm curious if pyromancy is going to also make his return or something like it. There's a dedicated jump button now, which
Can I
none
say
of
one thing about that?
yeah, go ahead.
I'm afraid. For one simple reason. We all know jumping have always been clunky in Dark Souls in Soulborne games.
This is the first jump button.
If
This is the first jump button, or dedicated jump button, because you can jump in Souls and Bloodborne and shit like that, but it was only a certain way you can jump. You had to sprint first, right? And then you had to, for example, like it was circle to sprint, right? So you had to hold down circle to sprint first, and
yep,
then while you're sprinting, you had to tap it again real quick, and then what will happen is you'll get a hop, right? And
yep,
sometimes that can lead to certain platforms if you time it right, but for the most part, most of the levels weren't designed around that. And
mhm,
and I disagree with you, Omar, because Sekiro had a jump button, and
Yeah,
Sekiro's jump was
Sekiro
really good.
jump.
I was
It's
Yeah,
just
really
about
oh
to
cool.
yeah,
mention
Sekiro,
that.
yeah,
Sekiro.
yeah, Sekiro had
They
a jump or
learned from
whatever.
Sekiro,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So now with this one, they got a dedicated jump button. The levels are more vertical, so you're able to explore things how you want to, and you can jump on this building or that building. So it has a little bit more elevation and a little bit more choice when it comes to exploration. When they showed going through the front gate, there was a dude at the side who was like, "Hey, there's a side entrance which I suggest, or if you want to go to the front gate, you can." So signifying more choices, more emphasis on co-op. All the Souls games have co-op. Um,
Mhm.
The only thing that I'm not too fond of right now, but I have to see how it's properly implemented, is they say that there is no longer going to be solo invasions, right? Which to me kind of
Shoot.
limits the
What? Can you
invading
repeat?
the.
Wait a second. Akira, mute
Yeah, Kira,
yourself.
you got your
And
chihuahuas
can you
barking,
Sorry,
bro.
repeat?
sorry.
Can you repeat
Um,
what you're afraid of?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
so like in Dark Souls, you can invade people, right? And you can invade anybody, or anybody can invade your in your world. But if certain conditions were met, like in Dark Souls, if you were human, right, or if you had like your humanity, then people can invade your world, or yeah, people can invade your world or whatever. But if you were undead, nobody can invade you and shit like that. So there was certain conditions that was met. And in Elder Ring, they're saying that you can only invade a player if they have another player with them. So if they're co-oping, you can invade them, but if they're
Mm.
solo, you can't invade them, which I
Mm.
think is really gonna limit a lot of invasion opportunity. But we'll see how
Yeah,
that works out or
because
whatever.
not everyone plays co-op, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean,
So
maybe if they do it to where in the dungeons, in the main dungeons, they're able to solo, and maybe out in the open world and shit like that. I don't know, but they have a lot of variety this time around. I'm definitely seeing a lot more build. I'm already theory crafting in my head of what type of build I want to do specifically for PvP because I put like hundreds upon hundreds of hours
oh
in
yeah.
every single Souls game's PvP except Bloodborne. Bloodborne was the only one where I didn't really like the PvP in that game. But all the
Gotcha.
Dark Souls games, even Dark Souls 2, had all amazing PvP and it is extremely underrated because it's very skill based. So yeah, and then now they have a map this time around, which no From Software game has ever had a
Finally.
map. Yeah, so
Well,
with the map,
oh
they
yeah.
also innovating on that because you can do have custom markers on the map, also beacons and stuff like that to kind of get your bearings or whatever. They did say while you're in the dungeons, there won't be a map layout for the dungeon, so it'll be like traditional Souls.
Oh,
But
okay.
for the open world itself, yeah, you're not gonna be lost. You're gonna have a map, and you're gonna you're gonna know where to go and what not to go and stuff like that. Also, the game has now crouch, like in Sekiro, so there's more stealth options. You summon different spirits now, and stuff like that, which I saw, which on the other Souls games you really couldn't do that unless you were summoning like an NPC, right, for like co-op or some shit like that. So yeah, I mean overall it looks absolutely
I want.
amazing. The
Um,
build variety that I'm seeing and there's going to be more RPG elements. I mean all the Souls games are pretty hardcore RPGs, right? Or action RPGs, but they're looking like they're taking that to the next level with elevating it with the open world, with more
yeah.
choices, more freedoms, more build variety. A horse that you can ride, and the horse will jump over high mountains and stuff like that. So it's not going to limit you in your exploration, and then the fall damage is pretty much going to be non-existent. So you're gonna, yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
really loving what I'm seeing.
I
Smart,
want.
smart
I
move.
wanna.
Before
Sorry.
you go ahead, what do you want to say?
No, no, I actually want to add, yeah, Chris Rogers, since the last time we talked, right? I told you about Gene Park also DMs me stuff about games I'm hyped about, right?
Yeah.
And like Hunter, Gene Park is also playing that early build for the
Yeah, they're
first
playing a preview. So
impressions.
is Maximilian. Yeah, they're all playing preview
Yeah.
builds. Yeah.
So basically, Gene Park is also playing the preview builds, and he's going crazy about it, man. Like he's really going crazy about it. So basically, it's still difficult. It's really Souls.
Yeah.
Let's just get that out there because he just said the game is really kicking his ass, even if it's the preview build. So that's
They
one,
might. Okay, if it's that, they might nerf it then.
and
Oh,
the
see,
the sec.
no, go ahead. Finish,
Uh,
Akira. I was gonna
sorry.
respond to the difficulty thing, but go ahead.
So the second that he said is that the net code for the PvP is so solid it actually felt like a real sword
Oh,
fight when he had a
thank you.
PvP.
Oh my God,
That's
thank
what he
you, because
said.
the
Yeah.
net codes are usually trash. I
Yeah,
mean,
They
Dark
really
Souls
are.
3
They're
wasn't
really
bad.
bad.
Dark Souls 3 wasn't bad, and Dark Souls 2 on PC, specifically Scholar of the First Sin, wasn't really that bad. But a lot of times in the consoles and stuff like that, Like Dark Souls 1 was, even though like Dark Souls 1 was probably the one I PV. No, I would say Dark Souls 2 was probably the one I PvP the most.
Yeah.
But Dark Souls 1, I put hundreds of hours in PvP, but the netcode was Garbino. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, basically, Gene also said the combat is extremely fun. Like he played like 8 hours nonstop. It was very very fun. The combat way more than Sekiro is what he said. He also compared it to Demon Souls. He said Elden Ring plays better. He also said this. So he also said there's a hidden cave, and when he entered it, when he found it, it felt like a different world. Like he was already in an open world, right? And then he saw this cave, and then he entered it, and he thought he was in a different world already. So again, it's very very Dark Souls 4 Breath of the Wild, right? That's what we're talking about, right, Chris?
Yeah. Here is the thing with me and with this one. Why don't they call it Dark Souls 4?
Because it's a different IP.
I tell them why.
Yeah.
It's because From Software, they want to get away from having to continuously tell the because in Dark Souls, right? There's always a rinse and repeat narrative, right? And because 1, 2, and 3 is all about the land of the undead, and then you either have to link the fire to kind of like purify the lane and do like an entire reset, right? Or you don't link the fire and then you continue the age of the age of darkness, right? So every Souls game follows that. So I'm guessing with Elden Ring, they want to get away from being tied down to that storytelling with the Dark Souls and want to do their own new fresh take where they're not, they don't have to follow that same formula on top of having George R.R. Martin, do the backdrop and stuff like that, in the lore and stuff like that. So that's probably why they wanted to do Elden Ring, so they have more freedom, creative freedom as far as like not being limited to the same old Link to Fire or Link to Flame and stuff like that they already created with the Souls games, and that each one of them does or whatever. So that's why they went with Elden Ring instead of Dark Souls 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, apart from that, it's also it is a new IP. It's new characters, new.
Okay.
Story is hard, but yeah.
Each Souls games have new characters.
But if it's a new IP, shouldn't they have a different animation, different game completely?
Well, I mean, the thing with From Software is like, they reuse animations and stuff like that, but honestly, I wouldn't get too hard on them like that because they do that for the development to be as smooth and as efficient as possible. Like even with like God of War, Ragnarok, right? Kratos still has some of the same animations, and the boat getting in the boat is still the same and stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't think too much of it, Omar. Honestly.
Yeah,
Hold on. That God of War Ragnarok, that's the same sequel.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm gonna give you a different example then. I mean, for example, I see From Software and RGG somehow, like not really same level. I'm like seeing similar practices between them. Like for example, RGG makes the Yakuza and Judgment games, right? And they also recycle, refine, and reuse a lot of the things that they've done. They think
it's always
have
in
been done well. Yeah, exactly. Fix what is not broken, basically. Gene Park also basically said the animation. Just like you're hearing me out. Gene Park also said basically the animations in Elden Ring are very solid, and there are new animations in it as well. Not everything is recycled. This is what he said. There are a few moves that are basically from like from Sekiro, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls, and Demon Souls. A few of those moves, but they are more refined, better animated. And then there are also new moves. Like for example, they actually showed one in the demo. There was this. Remember that the one with the teleport that I said? It looked like a teleport dash.
Oh,
and that animation was completely new. Yeah, that animation was completely new. I'd never seen that before in a Souls game. Just saying.
Gotcha.
No,
just saying.
I think no.
Yeah.
No, they had a similar thing like that in
Subtaste.
Bloodborne.
Yeah,
I
but
think it
it's
was
still different though.
it is. No, yeah, like Omar, like some of the animations are the same, but like you saying, there were new things that I saw that I haven't seen in none of the Souls games either.
Yeah,
So it's not
exactly.
like
Yeah.
everything is 100% the same. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, let's be fair, Omar. I mean, for example, like I said, right? It's not only them who does it. Like, if we're gonna go the Western route, I mean, Uncharted and The Last of Us, when it comes to gunplay, there's a difference, but it's not a big difference. That's what I'm trying to say. Fix what's not broken. As long as it works, as long as it's great, why change it, right? That's kind of like the idea of these developers. Work smart, not hard.
yeah. Because if they had to completely redo everything from like the ground up, I don't think it'll be coming out next year. It'll probably
Look,
still
look,
be in
look, look.
development.
That game got
If
delayed a
this
couple of times already, so
if this was called Dark Souls 4, I would have absolutely no issue with it. But because
I
it's a
mean,
new IP, you would expect it to be different. That's it. But I
It was the
understand your
same thing in
point.
Bloodborne. Bloodborne has some similar animations to Dark Souls as well, and that was a
Yeah,
brand new IP. But it had its own. It had enough unique things to still make it its own. So with
yeah,
Elden Ring, there's still a lot of yeah. I mean, it has a lot of similarity to Dark Souls, and it's from software, right? They make similar games. This is the type of they make Souls games, and they built upon this, and this is the type of developer that they are and whatnot. But like I said, they're elevating the game, right? It's Dark Souls 4, but guess what? It is now a complete full open world with verticality. You get a horse. You get, there's so many new elements to it that I wouldn't get harp on them for just having, a few animations that carried over and shit like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
yeah, gotcha.
If I can say something now, I'm
Yeah, go
speaking as
ahead,
someone
Jody.
who I'm speaking as someone who hasn't played any Souls games. Okay, so just bear that in mind. But I think um that From Software should be given a lot of credit for essentially creating a new subgenre of action
Yeah,
RPG, more or less. And I mean, prior to Demon Souls, they did do other styles of games, but they've just become so well known and so they've got that formula down so well, and there's been so many, like, you can call them imitations or people influenced by that game
yeah,
by
they're. Mhm.
their game style, that I really think they should be given credit on that. But I think what they're doing
yeah,
from the game, because I watched the gameplay as well, that it feels like that they're really building on what they've done before. Yeah, there's some reused animations, but I think that's also because that's kind of um mm, I think what people are used to as well with their gameplay style. So I think going into it, everyone knew it was going to be oh, this is a Souls style game, kind of
Yeah,
in the vein of what they've done before. But I feel like with Sekiro and now Elden Ring, they've taken it, and they've sort of done a few different things to make it more distinct from Dark Souls. But like I said, I'm coming from the point of view of
no,
someone who
I
hasn't
just
played the games
no, no.
myself.
I wanna say it like this, and Chris would agree with me actually. Even if people would have, like, let's just say, outsider From Software people, like they know From Software by Souls game, but they haven't played the games or they're not versed in it. However, even from Elden Ring, just from watching the gameplay, the vibe is completely different. It feels like a different game, even if it has that that Dark Souls vibe. It still feels like a new, different game. And I think, I think that's important because that's the same with Yakuza and Judgment. If you play Yakuza and you play Judgment, the vibe is still different. It feels like a different game, even though if
Yes.
they reuse some animations. And I think
Yeah.
that's already worth it for for a new IP to have a different feel. Because if this game is gonna feel like completely Dark Souls when I first watched the gameplay, then yeah, I mean sure it's not gonna feel like a new IP, but because it feels different, it feels like an actual new game, even with reuse animations, and they nailed it. That's what I would say.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, Jody, I've been giving From Software this flower for the longest time. I did an entire space not too long ago dedicated, right? It was literally called, right, From Software is the best, because
All right.
like what you said, like they created a whole new subgenre of the
Yeah.
dungeon crawling action RPG
Basically, yeah.
genre, right? And they inspire so many developers in the industry, not only to make imitations, right, but even just taking certain aspects of the game and implementing it into the game. Even with the control schemes, like the R1 for light attack and R2 for heavy attack that you see
Right.
in a lot of action games now. That all
Right.
started with the Souls game. So
Oh,
games
I
like God of
see.
War, which even like Cory Barlog said that there was some inspiration with the Souls game. So now From Software is taking the helm again to not only they created the subgenre and the Souls genre and stuff like that, and they're the best at what they do when it comes to that. But they're now elevating the genre up again now by making it a full open world with like boundless freedoms and stuff like that, and it looks really good, man. I'm super excited for it. The only thing I don't like is that it's releasing a week away from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
I
that's
is
can't stand
that
that shit, man.
delays for you. But one
Horizon
thing
Zero Dawn
I'd like
over
to
there.
bring up, Chris and everyone else, how do you feel about the I don't know if it's a quote marks controversy about people complaining about the graphics in Elden Ring?
Oh,
I saw some complaints about that. I mean, I think it's kind
Yeah.
of silly, honestly, but I just wondered what everyone else thought.
watch the game in 4K, and the game looks beautiful, man. The game
I
looks
mean,
absolutely
it's
beautiful. Sure, does it look good as Demon Souls remake? No, but to be fair, Demon Souls remake was only built for the PS5. They were only working on one console and stuff like that. They have a lot of headroom and shit like that to work in. Elden Ring is on every goddamn console and it's cross generation, right? So
Hmm.
of course I'm not expecting the graphics to be on par with Demon Souls, but it still looks really good. Those people, they don't. I mean, and From Software, they make good graphics, but they were never known for like
Like
groundbreaking,
cutting
like
edge
like Naughty
graphics.
Dog, yeah, like
So do
Naughty
you
Dog
Yeah.
think?
level and stuff like
Okay.
that.
So do you think? What's called Blue Point kind of like overshadowed them
No, I
because
don't
of
personally.
Demon
no,
Souls.
No.
because as Chris explained,
Yes,
Bluepoint was completely
they
working on
explained
the
it.
PlayStation 5 only.
They explained it, but that's from software. But then Bluepoint came
No,
and took over.
No, not really, because I
no, no,
think
no. What I'm
From Software
Go ahead.
were the innovators.
Yeah, I know.
Bluepoint did they remade the game. They maybe updated some of
Mhm.
the
They,
controls and
yeah.
modernized it a little bit. But they
Mhm.
were building off what someone else's made. It's like they were doing a replica of the Mona Lisa,
Mm.
basically.
Okay. Kay, what's your take on this one? We need to wait a little bit so she
I think I
can
put her to sleep.
unmute herself.
I
Yeah,
think
she's
you
playing
did.
Borderlands, so she unmuted herself. Okay,
Doggo.
what's your name? Weeb, what's your take?
I will stay in my lane because I'm not a Soulsborne fan.
Okay.
Well, neither
Um,
am I, but I talked about it. I don't care.
Rome, what's your take on this? Oh, wait, Jody. Did this trailer or gameplay incite you to pick up Elden Ring?
Do you know it did? I'm going to be honest, it did, and I thought the game looks amazing. The art direction is outstanding, but I'm just like, can I really play? Do I have the skills to play a? Because I've just heard they're just notorious for being difficult. But I'm like, okay, one part of me is like, oh, maybe I can't play, but then the other part of me is like, well, okay, it is an RPG, right? So there must be some that you can level up and stuff like that. But I'm just worried because of sort of my health issues that I have. I get a little bit of arthritis in my hands and stuff like that. So I don't know if I
Can
can
I
necessarily have the reaction times and the skills to play it. But I really want to. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha.
let me say something
No,
about
it's
that
just
real quick.
we should
It's
Yeah.
just rather. Go ahead.
well,
Sorry.
I've played all the FromSoft games. I even play the indie ones like the Surge and things like that. And you could look at my PSN profile.
No, we
With the
believe you,
art.
dude. You're a
Oh
gamer.
no, I
Go
know.
ahead.
I'm proud of it. So I'm like, oh look.
Yeah, I understand.
um, with your arthritis, the games I wouldn't say they're hard. It's just once you learn what to do, it'll be, I don't want to say easy, but it'll be manageable. And with your arthritis,
Yeah.
I think you'll be okay because it's more timing than it is like rapid button presses. If that makes
Oh,
any sense to
okay.
you.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I think you'll definitely be okay. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Okay.
the gameplays are a little bit more slower, and it's a little bit more slower and about timing and
It's
management, like the
methodical.
stamina and stuff like that,
Yeah.
rather than just being super butt mashy and having quick reactions with the dodges and shit like that, like near
Uh,
automata or something like
like
that. Yeah.
Bayonetta, like oh god, that was
Yeah.
terrible at
It's
Bayonetta.
nothing like
It's
that.
not
It's
like that.
You
nothing like
should
that.
It's not
Yeah.
like that.
you if you know if you really have a hard time, you can always co-op.
Oh
That's
right,
the best
yeah.
part. That's the best part about a Souls community. You know, there's always gonna be someone to co-op with.
Oh
And
great, well maybe I
actually,
will play it then. Someone can help me out.
yeah, and also, and I was, matter of fact, I was going to comment on the difficulty. Like, people were worried that what From Software said meant that the game was going to be easier, but no, they're not saying that they're making the game easy, right? It's still one difficulty. It's still going to be challenging or whatever, right? They're saying that they're giving the players more tools this time around to kind of alleviate some of the challenges, right? So, for
Oh
example,
yeah.
stealth and sneaking, right? Which wasn't in any other Souls game. I mean, you can walk slowly and backstab somebody, right, in the Souls game, but it's not. They don't have any mechanics built around stealth. Well, actually, no. They had the what was that shit called, Alfie? The chameleon, right? Spells and shit like that, right? But
Yep. Yep.
but like in Elder Ring, they're taking, they have stealth like Sekiro, where it has a dedicated crouch button now. You couldn't crouch in any other Souls game, but you can crouch in this one,
Oh
remain
really?
hidden. Yeah, remain hidden, do sneak attacks. I mean, they literally showed that in the trailer. Like, he was going around shooting people in the bow and then, backstabbing
Yeah.
or whatever. So you could take out more enemies quietly, and then also with the emphasis on, co-op. But not only that, but do you also seen at certain points you can actually summon, different like creatures or different summons to fight with you, to fight alongside with you as well. So that's another tool that at your disposal to make, some of the fights a little bit more manageable and whatnot. So
Gotcha. Rome.
So
But you're oh, go ahead, just sorry
oh no
about
no
that.
no let Rome go.
No. He will get it done. Finish what you
So
wanna say.
I actually didn't watch the video because February is a long time away, and I don't wanna I don't wanna I I'll just get pissed. You know what I mean? Because I want to play it now. Because like I said, I played all of them. I platinum most of them.
Gotcha.
did you
And
sign up for the beta? I signed
yeah,
up for the beta.
no, you
Yeah.
remember I sent you that thing on Twitter where I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'm
I
only
signed up
telling
right
you,
away.
yeah, because
I
Yeah.
I don't
think
want no one else
I
to
think
know.
I signed for the
Right.
beta as well.
So, but it sounds like they took everything they learned from Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls, and made and kind of put it into one game. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about that. I'll watch the video when it's closer to February because I just don't want to be thinking about it for months because I'll get like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But oh no, it's and I was in the space with Chris when he was talking about it. The only thing I don't like, I wish it was PS5 only, but that's a whole different subject. But I'm still gonna get it. I'm gonna pre-order it, all those things like that, and I'm excited about it.
You're kind of fading out, man. Like,
Oh, is this any better?
yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing?
Now you sound better, but you're
Okay.
kind of like fading out.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
no,
was. I thought so.
I hope that it brings a lot more new players into the series,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm glad that they gave more tools to people, and that's why again I think it's just all their work that they did, they combined it into one. So I heard some things like it has some things from Sekiro in there, things they learned from Dark Souls. They might have some things they learned from Bloodborne too. So like I said, I'm glad, and I hope more people play it. And like I said, it's not super super difficult to where like it's impossible. You just kind of got to learn how to play it. And I always tell people, find the first enemy and don't attack it. Let it attack you, because the first enemies, they attack real slow. So I tell people, find the first enemy and let it attack you, and learn how to dodge all its moves before you kill it. And do that for the next three different enemies you find. Just learn how to dodge everything, and then you'll kind of learn
And then learn how to
how to
parry. Yeah.
exactly all those kind of things.
So
So
for a Souls newcomer, which game would you recommend one play first?
Demon Souls,
The
especially
Demon Souls is definitely the easier one out of all of the
not
Souls
only
games. So
not only the easy one,
The
it's
remake?
also yeah
yeah,
with
either either or
it's not easy, but it's compared to
easier.
the other Souls
yeah
games,
yeah
it's the least hardest in my opinion. You know what I mean? But some
Okay.
people may have
yeah
a harder
yeah.
time with it.
But what make it
If it's your first Souls games, you're probably gonna have a little bit of trouble at first.
yeah,
So
Right,
what
yeah.
make it also the better one is because of the SSD. You die within a second, you revive.
Right,
Like
yeah.
you
yeah,
So
don't
yeah,
let
the
have
SSD
so
is super quick.
exactly.
so
That's
one
why I
one thing
wanted to
about
say it.
that, where it's like a positive and this is plus and negatives to it. If you start with the older ones, you won't, and you go back, you might get frustrated because you won't be able to do as many things. That like so, like
You
in
mean if you
Dark
start with
Souls.
the newer ones and go back, right?
Yeah, yep. So you might
Yeah.
like Dark Souls 3, you have like a ledge attack. You jump off a ledge, you can drop down. Say you go to Demon Souls, you can't do that. So you might be like, hey, why can't I do this and I do this in the other ones? And with the SSD, it makes it faster. But if you go back, so that's one positive. But a negative is you start with like Demon Souls on PS5 and go back, you might get so used to the fast respawn times that you might get frustrated. As long as you're patient,
Yeah.
you're good. But you might be like, oh, you're so used to the fast respawn times, then you're going to go back to kind of how it was a little slower. There's a little loading screen. But
Yeah.
what I say for that is don't die. Then you're good.
What?
Well, no, I mean
No, I'm
that's
joking.
come
I'm
on,
joking. I'm
come on,
joking.
see that's
I'm joking.
impossible. You're gonna die, but you know what? If you have a PS5, hopefully, I don't know what the load times are compared to if you're running like Dark Souls Remastered or Dark Souls
Yeah.
2 on the PS4, but I would imagine it's faster on the PS5 anyways, like the load times as
Yeah,
well. So
I know for Dark Souls 3, they 60 FPS. I know that they did that. There
yeah,
isn't like a legit Dark Souls 3 for PS5, but they did have some improvements. But like they were saying, I would go in chronological order. You know what I mean? I'd do
Okay.
the Demon Souls, Dark
Dark
Souls.
Souls, Dark Souls 2
Two is going to
Scholar,
be
the
a little
first sin.
different. Two is made is going to be a little different. But three, Bloodborne and Sekiro. And Sekiro's different. That's
Well,
my favorite one.
Bloodborne is before 3 though. If you're gonna,
Oh,
yeah,
oh
but
yeah, that's right.
yeah,
It was made before three. Yep. But in
yeah.
Sekiro's a little different one. I would play that one last. It's still amazing. That's my favorite one, but I would play that one last because it's very well. It's different.
Yeah.
It's very
Well,
different.
Sekiro is different because Sekiro is an action adventure game.
Yep.
It's not a action RPG or it's not a Souls games or whatever.
Oh,
Sekiro is on the
really?
yes.
Hold
Sekiro is
on.
hold on. Sekiro is the same as God of War. Is the same,
You
but it's not a Souls game.
Oh, so it's
hold
more like an
on.
action adventure
Wait,
game.
Jody,
Okay.
Jody, hold on a second, Jody. You can't do that. Here is why. You literally just said that they introduced the jump button in Sekiro, but you can't count it and then not count it. Either it's a Soulborne game or it's not a
Wait,
Soulborne
what?
game.
I think
No,
it.
no.
No,
So,
but I hold on, no. I said Sekiro because From Software made Sekiro, and they're including elements of Sekiro in Elden Ring. That has nothing to do with whether or not Sekiro is a Souls game or not. So Sekiro is not a Souls game. No,
Okay.
that is
Getting
it
a bit
is
heated now.
100% not a Souls game. It is not an RPG. It is an action adventure game. They have some elements like the respawning with the bonfire or the the statue that you arrest at and dying and losing your stuff that you have to go back and get. But Dark Souls is an action RPG with character creation, with RPG elements like stat buildings and stuff like that. Crafting weapons or leveling up and weapons or whatever. Sekiro is an action adventure game, the same as Ghost of Tsushima and the same as God of War. So Sekiro
Okay.
is not a Souls game.
it has
So
Yeah.
it
that
doesn't
from it
have
has
any
that.
It has that From Software, design to it, but
Yeah,
it's not a Souls game. Yeah.
you can tell it's made by From Software because it's hard.
Yeah.
So it's like he was saying, it's not an RPG, it's an action adventure, but it's still made by From Soft, so you'll know it's not easy. God
So
of
is
War is
there no
much easier.
leveling system in Sekiro?
No, no.
No.
You can increase your damage and increase your health, but that's it. And so
Oh.
with the Soulsborne game, you can out level things,
Yeah.
and make it really easy. But in Sekiro, you can't. You
Oh
gotta.
no, that sounds hard.
No, to me, Sekiro is
Okay.
the hardest one
Me too.
potentially.
Me
Let's
too. I don't
give.
know why people say Sekiro is easy because you get to resurrect yourself. I'm
Nah,
like, bro, that didn't make the game easier, man. The
nah.
game was harder, bro. It was harder
Especially
than
with resolve
Bloodborne.
It
default.
is.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Game's hard. Let's give what's his name? Rome.
Rome.
Doggo, K Doggo. Oh, Rome.
Rome.
I don't think he's there.
Okay, so Rome is not here. Kay, are you here? Kay is also not.
Oh.
Kay is also not here. Zarek, are you
Is
here?
everyone going to sleep?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, what's your take?
Well, I think it's gonna be an enjoyable game. I haven't played a Souls game or Born. Well, I haven't played Bloodborne in so long. I didn't play Sekiro, so I'm gonna try that out later. But
Did
I
this
played
incite
games.
you?
Man, all this
Huh?
Souls talk makes me want to play Bloodborne, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-download that game.
I'm
I need
about
to
to
beat
as
that.
well, yeah.
Shoot,
Did
man.
this excite you?
It does. Didn't pre-order, but I still will buy it. I definitely will buy it because that's a game that I'm interested in. And now it's open world.
uh, I just
Oh
want to
yeah.
ask, sorry. Chris Regis, did you buy the Dark Souls remaster? Chris?
Oh, my bad. I was on mute.
Sorry, did you buy Dark Souls
Yeah, of
remaster?
course. Hell yeah, I
Was
did, and
it-
I beat
is
it,
it
and I beat it
60?
again. Yeah,
Is
no,
it 60?
all the Souls games that are available on PS4, they're all 60 except Dark Souls 3, but Dark Souls 3 is 60 on the PS5. But
Yeah, I only
the remastered is 60. The Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin is 60. It didn't run at a stable 60 on the PS4, but the PS5 is no problem. So yeah, if you're playing it all of them on your PS5, all of them are 60.
Yeah, I thought of going back because I played the original, right, when it was still 30. That
Yeah,
the
me too.
slow
I
ass.
played it on a
Yeah.
360 and it was 30 FPS. And then, nah, it wasn't even 30
Yeah.
FPS. It was like 22 FPS.
Yeah, 25 or something. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might get back to it before Elden Ring. I don't know. I got that Soulsborne itch again. Man.
Yeah. No, it runs smooth. The remaster one is super smooth.
Awesome.
Yeah,
All right,
platinum that game.
yo. Yeah, bro.
I want to platinum
Definitely.
Bloodborne when I get a chance.
Oh, by the way, whoever pre-ordered Elden Ring, that Steelbook is a must-have. All right. That
Yeah.
fucking Steelbook is a
Yeah.
fucking
That's
must-have.
only from Best Buy, right? You
Yeah.
can only get that in Best Buy?
I don't know who that character is, the one with the lion, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in the game, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you buy the special edition with the helmet? I saw that one and it came with a helmet.
That one's not available for pre-order yet. Only the statue one is.
Yeah.
Mark my words, that's gonna be sold out fast.
Yeah.
Real
I think,
fast.
you know what?
Telling you,
I
bro.
think they said the one with the helmet is only limited to like 6,000.
Really?
Yeah, it's a limited edition. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
6,000 is really low though. Wow.
6,000 helmets.
Yeah. So you know what that means? That means that people are gonna buy that shit and sell that shit for like 10 grand.
Yep.
Hey, yeah, they're gonna
It's so
scalp that
limited.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's so limited.
Yeah. No, bro. Yeah. Elden Ring. We ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you, Karaba? Want to get? Yeah. By the way, you're getting Horizon first, right?
Yep.
Karaba.
Yep.
I'm getting Sifu first, though. I'm getting Sifu first. I'm getting Sifu first, man. I mean,
That looks good,
I'm
too.
getting Horizon anyway, so but Sifu is still like my day one list.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
the
mine is
Gala
the
edition.
Horizon all day, every day. Who we have next? I think we had
Dude,
everyone.
Miles Morales is so gorgeous, man. This
Yeah,
game
it
is
is. Yeah.
amazing.
What
Same
Um.
mode are you
here.
playing in?
I'm playing it.
So.
Yeah, I'm playing it. Yeah.
No,
Um.
what mode?
Oh, I'm playing Performance RT.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Performance RT.
Now. Akira, can you go back to mute?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
'cause you got background noise, okay?
Yeah, that's why.
a lot of
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
yeah.
So we're gonna. I have a few topics to wanna cover, but neither Kay.
What's that noise? Is that a gun shooting? It sounds like a silencer gun, like. What is that noise?
I have no idea.
That might be me. I'm playing Call of Duty. That might be me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's what
thought
it
I
was.
liked it.
Oh,
Rome.
Roman's back. We were trying
Yeah.
to make you talk earlier.
Oh,
Yeah,
my bad, man.
he was busy. He was busy. He told me. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I got caught up in some stuff, man, but I'm back. Dumb
Yeah.
stuff.
So, what you take on what's called? First of all, I hear myself. So,
Is it
someone
me?
have
Yeah,
background noise.
we can hear your gun shooting, Rome.
Yeah, Rome.
Okay, let
Can
me turn it off.
you mute that a little bit? What's your take on the whole Elden Ring
Elden
thing?
Ring.
Yeah, Rome, you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I just had to mute my mic
Oh, okay,
because of
gotcha.
the game. My bad. You said what's my take on what again?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Oh, you know what, bro? I've never played it. I'm not even really hip to Elden Ring for real. I watched a little
It's not
gameplay
out
once.
yet.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about it, so I don't want to speak on it. You know what I
Okay, don't speak on it.
mean?
Okay. Just give
Can
me
you hear
your
the
opinion.
gun?
Just give me your opinion. Do you wanna try it?
I do want to give it a try
Mm-hmm.
because it's like it
Okay.
looked like a Souls type game or something.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Dark Souls 4. That's literally what
Oh
it
yeah.
So,
is. Yeah.
I
Oh,
wanna. Okay, so I actually wanna talk about that. How many people got shit for saying Elden Ring is basically Dark Souls for
Not many people because
a lot of
a lot of
people?
people. No. I don't think so because
Oh.
a lot of people. What you may call that? Well, to me, that's a good thing. Dark Souls 4, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite series, right? To me, that's the selling point. But I think them showing off the gameplay, right? Even if you want to say, oh, it's Dark Souls 4, I haven't really seen too many negatives about the 15-minute gameplay that they're seeing. I've seen more people who are not into Souls games says that, hey, that looks really good, and I want to buy it and play it, right? For example, Jay Barry and Persona. They're not really into Souls games, but they saw that I was on What's Up PlayStation today, right? But
Mm-hmm.
they saw the gameplay and they saw the breakdown and everything like that, and they said, "Oh shit, this was really good. I'm going to buy. I'm going to get a day one, get the collector's edition or whatever, and I'm going to play the game." So there hasn't been really too many pushback. There was some concerns that people had earlier about the graphics, but then again, if you watch the game in 4K, the trailer in 4K, the 15-minute, the game looks really good. Like it looks really beautiful, in my opinion. So
Okay, gotcha.
So
Yeah,
let me
no.
say
Yeah, I'm
something
about to
about
I've
add
that.
some
seen a
clips from
lot
it.
of. I've seen before the gameplay came out. I've seen a lot of people that called it Dark Souls 4 or
yeah, I was
3.5
one of
or
them,
something
Omar.
like that.
I'm
Huh?
one of them.
You was
I was
one
one of
of
those people
them,
calling
and
it Dark Souls 4. Yeah,
and
but I wasn't
people
saying it in a negative way. You know what I mean?
and people were absolutely not happy with that. So yeah. Wait.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
they
matter.
cannot be.
The game is gonna sell. The game is gonna sell like crazy, right? I'm
Yeah.
saying it right now. It's gonna be From Software highest selling and best selling game, right? And
Interesting. Hold on.
especially coming
Akira,
off
can you
a
mute your mic?
yeah, especially coming off of Dark Souls 3, which sold 10 million lifetime, right? Dark Souls 3 sold 10 million copies lifetime.
So do
So
you think this?
Elden Ring is gonna surpass that. Yeah,
You
I
think it'll sell more
honestly
than
I do.
10 million? Because that's a pretty high bar. That
Yeah, no,
Sekiro sold about 5 million or something like that.
yeah, but Sekiro wasn't Sekiro 3. It was Sekiro, right? I'm talking about Dark Souls 3. Like Dark Souls, has been growing as a franchise, with each iteration, so it got more and more popular. So yeah, with Dark Souls 3 selling 10 million, and then now with this hype and how they're showing in the reaction and stuff like that, yeah, 100% this is gonna be their best selling game. I wanted
Gotcha.
to bet anybody that, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna stop it. Kay, what's your take?
Take on what exactly?
That's all.
Yo, we asked you like 5 times what's your take, and you
No, no,
weren't
no,
here.
no, 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 no. She explained it. She was busy with something. She let me know. What about Elden Ring? Are you excited? Did it invite you to get the game, or is that a no-go? Cause it's coming out the same month as Forbidden West.
Elden Ring looks great, but I'm definitely gonna get Horizon Forbidden West first.
Mm-hmm. Rome, can you mute your mic? Cause that's shooting, or is that okay?
Is it me?
I don't think that's Kay. I think that's Rome. Oh no, Rome muted.
Somebody shooting with a silencer. I can hear it.
No, I'm playing a game. Maybe it's the
Oh,
Or it sounds
now
like a typewriter.
now we're
Is
hearing.
it that? Can you hear this?
Yeah, the tick 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 tick.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, it is me. Sorry, it's the bloody DualSense controller. It makes that noise when you.
Now we're hearing echo from your.
Sorry, I'll mute, and tell me when you want me to speak. Or I'll just butt in. I don't know.
Gotcha. So the next topic is a very good one. Very good one. Oh no, we're gonna talk first about K topic. Go ahead, take it away, take.
What topic?
Are you for real? I literally said we're gonna do this because you questioned it and you said yes. So the one about Elder Scroll remaster and remaster.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
Like I laughed when I saw that, and it's like they're updating a game that came out like what, like, is it the PS3 era? Is that when it originally came
11,
out?
11, 11, 11, 11. That's when it came out.
Yeah, PS3 era.
Hold on,
So, and
Akira, mute your mic. Your dogs are not having it right now.
Akira, you can't speak.
So they're still updating a game that came out PS3 era, and they're just they resell it at like regular price, and then they're saying, okay, well, if you already have this, you can get the updates for $20. And it's like, why just take those? They're awesome, what you're trying to put into that game, but you know what, just take those, leave behind Skyrim, and work on the next Elder Scrolls, and put those in the next Elder Scrolls.
They can't do
and it just like, it's hard. I don't want to say they're not already working on it, because I know it's going to be a really huge game. So who knows how long they have been? I don't know if they even have, or if they have, how long they are in development. They are in it.
They haven't started it because they've been working on Starfield.
So
Bethesda pulling a Nintendo.
It's gonna be a port.
Yeah, it's almost like a live service game in disguise, and they're tricking everyone. And it's like, okay, like, I'm not gonna pocket watch, but it's like, you are giving them a reason to keep doing what they're doing and not move on.
I mean,
I'm trying to remember. This is how many times Skyrim got ported?
But
this is like the 12th, the 13th.
This is not only a Skyrim issue. Grand Theft Auto look at you and say hi.
Yeah, but GTA is not a lot, you know. It's not ported a lot. But Skyrim, bro. Skyrim is like 12 or 13.
Hey.
Hey.
Can someone correct him?
What?
He literally just said GTA is not
GTA has
Was
been
not ported a
across
lot.
GTA has been
ported
across
a
3
lot.
generations now. Skyrim has been
Oh,
across 3 generations.
you mean
So
GTA 5?
they're
Yeah.
pretty much they're kind of equal,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Exactly. So
I mean, you know,
But
the
oh, but
amount of
hold on,
times it was
but
ported.
to be fair, they have made more like Skyrim VR, and then
Yeah.
there was like another version of Skyrim, like I think it's like on the Switch or whatever. So yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it
and
was on the
GTA have
Switch, yeah,
GTA
and the
Online.
Wii, and
So
yeah.
I mean, this could become a dangerous trend. I mean, what if Fallout decides to follow suit and like
Oh.
they're done. They're not going to do another Fallout. They're just going to keep on adding a Fallout 76 or something like that, or come up with something that's similar to that, and not actually work on a number title game.
here, let me
That's what a
say.
lot of
Let
publishers
me
want to
give.
do. They want to just do live services
Yeah.
and not work on new games.
Yeah,
So it
so
makes so much
Yeah.
more money.
let me
Right.
ask you this: What
Elder
about
Scrolls Infinite.
what if no?
Oh,
What? Yeah, I love Infinite also, but I'm talking more like, what if they don't make a Red Redemption 3, and instead they just continue making it?
Then they will have to
They what
update.
they go to what? I no, I want
Continue
to Red Dead Redemption 3.
making
Absolutely.
it. Are you gonna get? Cause there is a Red
Sorry.
Redemption
Oh,
2
you mean
online.
Rockstar?
Yeah. They will have to
Rockstar
upgrade.
is. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
They're
go
gonna have
ahead.
to up. They're gonna have to upgrade a whole lot of stuff. Cause if we're gonna keep playing the same game over and over and over, it's not gonna do. You're gonna have to put more content down the line, just like they did with GTA 5. They're gonna do the same exact thing. Have to put more content in, and then they're gonna have to figure out another way how to make more money so they could get their focus off the next game. You know, that's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to get us off of GTA 6 and focus more on GTA 5. Because that's pretty much what's going on. Look what the article said long time like this week or something, talking about they having problems with the GTA 6 work the creative thing or whatever they was trying to do. Well, I was like, no, I don't believe that, because you guys trying to take us off of that GTA 6 train to get us back on GTA 5 so we get focused on more on that. But that's not going to work, because most of us are moved on from GTA 5. And so we need to see new games instead of seeing 2 games per generation. We want to see more games from y'all. Don't give us this little small games that they think we stupid or something. Because that's what they want us to think. They want us to think that we're stupid, that we're just consumers that don't give a care. No, we care about what we buy, and so I think they need to give us either more
Uh,
a new context for the story, or I don't know. You know, it's
I'm gonna be
whatever.
honest, man. Like the GTA 5 remastered, I didn't see a difference, you know, on the
I didn't see one
PlayStation
either.
5.
I didn't see it
I
either.
really didn't see a difference at all. Like maybe there are subtle differences, but it was really hard to see. Like I was watching that on State of Play, right? And I was looking hard. Where is it? What's the improvement here? What's the improved graphics that they're talking about? I'm not seeing shit.
I see nothing.
you couldn't see a difference.
It's hard to see a difference, yeah. And you know, Rockstar, man, I used to really love
Me
Rockstar, but
too.
I understand GTA 5 is a fucking moneymaker, you know, like it's crazy money that they're making with that game. But yeah, I wish they would try to branch out again, like they used to before. Rockstar used to have so many games, like
Yes.
got the Bully, the Warriors, the LA Noir, the Minehunts. Yeah, it's not only GTA before. So Red Dead Redemption, yeah, I would wish that maybe Rockstar can dive into those other IPs again. I don't know. I would love a Bully sequel.
Yeah, but one of the rumors
GTA
said
5 online makes too much money. That's the problem.
it does. It does.
Yeah.
And
What, over a billion?
a hell of a lot of money. And the thing is that also to bear in mind the game development takes so much longer than it did in the PS2 standard definition era. It just
Yeah.
takes so much longer in general now in the HD era, and obviously now we've gone to 4K and everything. So I mean they used to bang out those games really fast. For the PS2, look how many just GTA games came out, and how many they spin-offs that they made. They even made one on DS and one on the PSP.
Hmm.
So yeah, in general it takes longer, but GTA 5 online is just such a cash cow. They're not incentivized to move on anytime fast, and because they have this business model where the the actual single player game is attached to it, and you kind of have to buy that to. Although I think they're doing to be fair, I think they're doing a standalone one as well now. But at the moment you've had to buy that game. So GTA 5 has sold, what was it, 135 million or something? It's one of the highest selling games of all time. So you can see why they're just sticking on that. But GTA 6, yeah, you're going to be waiting a while for that.
Yeah.
Blue, what's your take on this one?
What particular GTA or the idea that they keep
Remasters
rehashing?
as a whole. I'm talking about pointless cash grab remasters.
Well, it's not pointless for them, of course, because they're making money off it. I prefer, of course, to see game sequels or new IP. I'm not necessarily against remasters, but yeah, I mean these games just move on. But this as Jody explained, it's making too much money for them to not continue with this game, and it's an easy cash grab, right? Just release a game that's already sold crazy and put it on the next generation. See the money flow in. Yeah, why bother making a new game? I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a G6 there. They're working on that, but they're going to take their sweet time. And the only thing I'm concerned with Rockstar is that just like Red Dead, they might have spent a lot of attention for detail, but they might take so long and are so isolating themselves from the rest of the industry that they run behind the times, basically, in terms of game design, of gameplay. Then you get this dichotomy of fantastic graphics and version, but then very dated gameplay mechanics.
Hold on, Weeb. Shat, is he cutting up for you every now and then? He said
Yes, he is.
something.
Oh, I am?
A
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
are. So I was wondering, are we cutting off? I don't think we are. It's just you, Weeb.
Okay. Yeah, I
So
don't
go
know.
try look up what the issue is, and I'm gonna go to. I think Rome. Are you here? Are you back? No, he's not back. So I will just give my opinion. Yeah. I never played. Thank God I'm not into Rockstar. Like I said it on our group chat, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the worst games I've ever played. Like that game is so boring.
Hell yeah.
I don't have, like, if you know me, you know my hate for Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh my god. See? Where did you understand it? Red Dead Redemption 2 is so boring. Yes, the story can be amazing, but this is why I always say gameplay over story. If
Yep.
your gameplay is amazing, your story can be shitty. But if your gameplay is shitty, then I'm not gonna be able to get through your story. gameplay so I can reach your story. I'm sorry. So yeah, with them milking Grand Theft Auto, I'm like, people keep buying it. What you gonna do? They keep buying it, and that's why they
You
keep
have to
making
stop
it.
buying it. Stop
Yeah,
buying it.
and the same with the Skyrim. People keep buying it. I have no idea who they are. Uh, K, K. I swear it boggled my mind that they even exist.
Well, some of you said that you've bought it. You've bought these games multiple times, right? Didn't a couple of you say that?
Sorry, what did you say,
I said,
Jody?
didn't a couple of people say they've bought either Skyrim or GTA 5 multiple times?
Yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, then there you go. That's what the
I
problem
know.
is.
I know one, a friend of mine as well. His name is Tikuma TV. He bought. Oh wait, Tikuma. I think he bought Grand Theft Auto, and he's gonna buy it again. You have J Body. I seen. No, Persona. I seen him buy. But he bought the collector, the what's called the Vice City and San Andreas version. Not. I don't know if you're gonna buy the GTA 5 again,
So
but
how many people here are going to buy the GTA
not me.
trilogy
I think the wreck.
remaster?
I'm
The
not.
wreck.
I'm not buying that.
I'm not
Me
buying it.
neither.
No,
I might buy
I
it, but only
played.
because
Oh no, go ahead.
I've only played a little bit of like 3 back in the day. I mean, I haven't really played them, so I
I
might
think
get them.
might the wreck or Rome. Other than that, I don't know.
Uh,
Like no
No,
one here.
I'm not gonna buy
Okay,
it.
so not you
I'm not
not.
gonna buy it. Oh, I'm done with GTA 5,
Can,
bro.
Okay,
can we
okay.
not? Can we not buy them one by one?
No, at the moment,
No.
no. The only thing they've done is they've put GTA 3. They've put one of them in Game Pass and then one of them in PS Now. I think GTA.
I
No, it
Which way
was
round is
no,
it?
no, no. Let me. Yeah, Vice City
But
just
you
came
can't
to
buy them.
PS now. PS,
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
only want.
Vice City
Sorry, I
just
only want
came.
San Andreas.
Just
Yeah, I don't
Vice
think you
City
can't buy it
just came
separately.
to.
No, I can't buy a seven.
Vice City
Oh, they
just
all
came to
one
what's
pack.
called Game Pass, and beforehand, 5 was on PS Now, and then later they put it on Game Pass.
So what they've done is they've delisted the HD versions of those games, like the PS2 ones. They've delisted them from every digital store, and now it's been replaced with these new remasters that have slightly different character models and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
they're not selling them separately, although they've put one title into Game Pass and one title into PS Now. That's basically like, okay, you get, say you have one of those subscriptions. I've got one title, but it's still, I want to play the other two. Oh, well, they don't sell them separately. I still have to buy the whole pack. It's
Yep.
basically so they can have their cake and eat it, so they can get that money from Microsoft and Sony for having the game in the subscription service, but then they don't feel that they're losing out on sales because people will still be incentivized to buy the trilogy because it has the other two games. So it's pretty clever, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's pretty.
Okay,
The
and
replay value is high.
now we're gonna go to both um, Akira topic and Jody topic.
What's my topic?
Well, not per se your topic, but you're versed in Japan, so we're gonna talk. Well, we got the Nintendo upgrade, but no, I wanna focus on Capcom sales. Akira, take it from here.
Okay.
Oh, Capcom sales. Man. Well, not surprising to know that most of Capcom's sales are from PlayStation. It's really not surprising, of course.
Do you have the list by your hand?
Yeah, I got it in front of me. I'm sorry. Do I need to also say the numbers or?
Yeah, just share the numbers.
This year the
also,
Switch had the most sales.
I mean, if you wanna do numbers, Jody will be the best one to deliver that.
But the Switch had the most sales this year when it comes to Capcom games.
Yeah.
True.
Akira, is there a way for you to hide yourself where the dog can find you? Because we actually need you right now. Because you
need to train your dogs, Akira. They need some good training because they just should be barking like that all the time.
But
they
go
like
ahead,
fighting.
Go ahead, Jody. Break it down.
Yeah, go ahead. Numbers, yeah.
So when it comes to the Capcom sales, we have the Switch with 3.65 million, PlayStation 2.75 million, and Xbox 400,000. Now, one thing to remember is that the reason why the Switch has such high sales this year is because of the release of Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter is enormous. This game's I think in Japan alone it sold
and Monster Hunter Stories.
2 or 3 million. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter Stories.
They have 2 Monster Hunter games. Yeah.
Smaller games. So they had two. Both of those games are going to go to PC as well, so the sales will be even more. Which is great to see. The Monster Hunter franchise has really grown a lot. One thing to bear in mind about these numbers is that the numbers that we're seeing here, the figures I just read out, that is as on their own sheet. That's the physical sales.
So
that's their
physical. Hold on.
Yeah, it's
the
physical.
one that reported on it says physical and digital.
Well, so if you actually look at the software shipments, you've got the platforms, and at the bottom it says package total. So you've got the total for the packages. Then underneath that it says full game downloads. Because if you look at this, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Because otherwise PC would have only had 150,000. Which we know PC would have had way more sales than that.
Yeah, but the figure... about that, we had a podcast on Monday, and a PC dude broke it down. Oh, wait, why am I hearing...
What's that echo?
Yeah, who is that? He muted himself, I don't know who it is.
Oh, wait, it stopped now.
So, he broke it down, and the way it seems they are being counting Steam sales, but also Steam, but also Stadia. It so seems. This is why.
Does Capcom have games on Stadia?
They came, yeah.
I guess they have like Devil May Cry.
But again, is there a way to question
on Stadia?
Is there a way to genuinely find out if it is physical only or digital only? Akira, is there a way for you to know?
It says it right here on this the software sheet sale, like the actual thing. The link you sent me, that's a screenshot from their software shipments. It says units shipped by platform, then it's got the PlayStation 1 groups together, PSP and Vita, which obviously they haven't got anything on them, Wii U, Switch, DS, 3DS, then Xbox platforms, PC, other. Underneath that it says package total, so then it gives you the total, and then underneath that it says full game download, and then when you add all those totals together, you get 30,000. Well, I guess it's not 30,000. It's like 3 million. Is that 3 million? Sorry, 30 million. If you add all those together, because the full game downloads is 23 million. So full game download with that, I mean, that can't mean anything else other than a digital download. And it's package. Package is what they call, in Japan, is what they call physical games. They call them packages.
Gotcha. Thank you. So, what's your take on this one?
Me? Yeah, so my take is basically Capcom sales are pretty healthy and strong. Their franchises are growing. Monster Hunter has grown exponentially. They gave an updated figure for Monster Hunter World. I think did it hit 20 million? It was a really high
Yeah, the
figure. Yeah,
20
so
million. Yeah.
so that one's done fantastically, as well as Iceborne, the expansion. They have a very similar expansion coming out for Monster Hunter Rise. It's called Sunbreak or something like that, and that's like you know how they used to do they did the ultimate version of Monster Hunter. So it's like the ultimate version now. Just that they stopped calling it that and they stopped numbering the games as well. When it comes to this discrepancy between the platforms, basically, if you look at this, like the Xbox, you think, well, why is that one only 400,000? Well, if you let's just look at the number of PlayStations and Xboxes there are in the world. So I mean, last gen and this gen. So it is approximately half of the amount of Xboxes as there are PlayStations. Yet the figure that we see here for packages is not half of what we see on PlayStation. Because even if you double it, it's still only 800,000. It's not quite a million. So there's a discrepancy there that the attach rate on Xbox is much lower, and that is something we did see. So for example, I think it last year earlier. It might have been last year.
we know.
Earlier this year,
Last year.
we saw Monster Hunter World went into Game Pass, and we saw Devil May Cry 5 also went into Game Pass. Not even that long. It was maybe 2 or 3 months after. They were pretty low selling. They didn't do too well on the Xbox platform. Especially, I think Monster Hunter did a bit. It had longer legs. Because it's the kind of multiplayer aspect, but they certainly didn't do too well. And if you remember, some news came out. Gosh, was it last year? I can't remember. It might have been early this year or last year. Of Capcom, they had some sort of, remember there was some sort of payment they'd got for like $5 million or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that, and everyone was like, what's this payment? And everyone worked out, it was the money that they got for putting these games into Game Pass. So they got a pretty healthy amount of money from Microsoft for putting those in there, and that's probably to make up for the sales. We also had because Capcom actually gives these sales breakdowns every year, so every quarter, and we
Okay,
saw
so Cyber
the
Dragon is new here. Go ahead, introduce yourself, Jody, again, and then continue.
sorry, say that again.
Cyber Dragon just came in, and he doesn't know who you are. Introduce
Oh,
yourself
okay.
and continue.
Hi, Cyber Dragon. Nice to meet you. My name's Jodie. I'm JCat or JCat on Twitter as well, and I just like to talk about sales. That's why he's asking me to talk about these sales fields. I'm just a bit of a nerd when it comes to these things. So I like talking about sales figures and what's going on with the Japanese market and stuff like that. So I'm just going into these Capcom sales a little bit, and I just wanted to bring up another franchise of Capcom's, and that's Ace Attorney. So the
Yeah?
Ace Attorney Trilogy HD was released on I think all platforms um, last year, but then the Great Ace Attorney came out in the West for the first time. So like a couple of months ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, that one they released on all platforms except Xbox, and again that is to do with the sales.
Yeah, they
Um,
came out
I,
and said it, eh?
yeah, there was some. I'm not 100% sure on the figures because that's what one thing was saying it's 1,000, but I think I looked on Capcom's actual figures and it was more like 4,000. So there seemed to be maybe a little bit of misinformation going around, but certainly it was in the low thousands. So it wasn't worth their while to um, port the great Ace Attorney to um, um, Xbox. I mean that style of game is like a visual novel, and I mean, there's very few visual novels on Xbox, and that's for a reason. It's basically that it just doesn't appeal to the kind of the audience on Xbox. They just not don't really gravitate to those sort of games. So what Capcom and you'll see a lot of other publishers are doing, especially Japanese publishers, is they are sort of um they're publishing things on Xbox, and they are putting some stuff into Game Pass, but they're playing to their strengths on that platform by what's going to appeal more on that platform. So, for example, with Square Enix, we saw them put Outriders into Game Pass day and date, but they didn't put like Voice of Cards or Neo: The World Ends with You on Xbox at all. So so Capcom taking some money to put their games that are not doing so well onto into Game Pass after the sales period is a pretty shrewd move. But in general, you do see a lot of Japanese games just don't perform as well on Xbox, and it's not just to do with the in install basis. That's the attach rate is disproportionately low as well.
So I'm gonna send you a DM now from Ubisoft, but I will do that after we have everyone's opinion, because this goes in the same conversation that we're having. Uh, um, okay, what's your take on this one?
Are you talking about the Capcoms?
Yeah.
I mean, Jody pretty much she said everything. I mean, there's nothing I can really add to what she said. She said it pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. An Zarek?
Just gotta say that, well, keep up the good work, man. They're doing a good job as a business.
Excuse me, Mister, you're so low.
No.
Now you're back to normal.
Okay.
Welcome.
Okay. Um. Well, it's. I'm happy that they doing great. Business wise, they they doing what they got to do. They make the games for all their fans.
Mm-hmm.
The last Resident Evil.
Subso box games. Blue.
Am I still cutting out, or am I fine now?
We're talking about Capcom. What's your take on that one?
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking if I'm still cutting out.
Oh yeah, no, you're normal now so far.
I'm normal now.
Yeah.
No, Omar, you know I'm never normal. Yeah, I mean, after Jody broke...
You exposed yourself. That's on you. I didn't say a word. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't mind. No, but, as Kay said, Jody broke it down so thoroughly, I don't think there's much we can add to it. I mean, it is what it is.
Okay, so, people have not mentioned one thing, and I want to talk about it. Maybe Rashid will say it. Go ahead, Rashid.
Well, I agree with everyone's sentiments about Jody breaking it down pretty well.
Okay.
I'm not surprised because Capcom has a lot of Japanese fans, and I'm a big Monster Hunter fan.
No. Okay. Jody, now go ahead and read the second thing that I sent you.
You sent me another DM?
Yep.
Okay. I wish I should have been looking at this whilst you were talking.
It's your evaluation day, so of course I'm gonna have you be working the hardest.
Okay, so we've got Ubisoft figures here as well, right? Their earnings, their highlights, okay. And then their per platform breakdown. And yeah, this is a similar thing.
Yeah.
This
So
I'm gonna
go
pause this,
ahead,
guys.
break it down, please.
So we got PlayStation 4 and 5 is 37%, PC 20%, Xbox One / Series 19%, mobile 10%, Switch 7%, others 7%. Others I assume would probably be Stadia and Luna because they do have their what's their Ubisoft subscription thing called? I've forgotten. Ubisoft Plus or
Um,
something. Something like that. They have it integrated with both Stadia and Luna, believe it or not. So that's probably what the others is, and they have
you play.
So
Uplay. That's it. Thank you.
yeah.
Okay.
They also have they sell games a la carte there as well. Mobile. I'm trying to think of mobile. Oh, they have a couple of like Tom Clancy mobile games or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Switch. Ubisoft releases hardly anything on Switch. Their big titles on Switch have been the Mario and Rabbids title. They've got another Mario and Rabbids coming out next year, a new one. Just Dance does incredibly well on Switch, and they had Immortals Phoenix Rising did quite well, and then some of their smaller stuff as well. So they don't release a lot of their big games on there. So that's the low figure for Switch is to be expected. Um, PC. I would have thought PC would have been higher. To be honest with you, that's quite low. So you got PC and Xbox Series is almost the same, and then the most is PlayStation 4 and 5, which has a very large install base. But their install base is comparable with PC. Actually, no, no, tell a lie. PC's higher because Ubisoft they have their own launcher, their own website where they do their stuff. This is not just on Steam. So there's the thing because Steam active users is around 150 million, something like that. Although there's about 500 million registered accounts, there's only about 150. I think only it's quite a lot, but there's about
Okay.
150 million active users. Um, I think one thing you said to me was that the figures that we have here that it's dropped for. You said it's gone down. So we've got Q1. Oh, sorry, so Q2 2021 to 22, and then we've got Q2 in 21 to 20. So that it's going to it's obviously the financial years. It's not 2022 yet. And then the same thing we've got the six. Then it says over 6 months as well. Um, PlayStation seems to have grown. It's gone up. They've all gone up.
Yeah.
No.
No.
PlayStation and Xbox went up with the
Xbox
comparable
as well.
with the comparable quarter it has the last quarter.
Interesting, because
Comparable quarter.
Xbox actually reported on third-party game percentage going down. Interesting.
Yeah, so I think overall it has gone down, but this is just Ubisoft's numbers
Yeah,
that it's gone up by about 3% with
Okay,
theirs.
gotcha.
PC dropped. So the share. I mean, the bulk of Ubisoft sales are coming from the PlayStation platform. Now, the interesting thing about this that differs greatly from when we're talking about the Capcoms, the Square Enixes, is that Ubisoft doesn't do that many platform exclusive games. They pretty much release everything that's been released on PlayStation has been released on the Xbox platforms and PC. The only thing that I can think of that was exclusive was the Mario and Rabbids game, but that was like 3 years ago.
Hello. Sorry, Omar.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to say thanks for having me here. I'm gonna need to go though. I'm sorry, man.
No problem.
But thanks for having me here, man. It was
welcome.
always great. Have a great day, all of you. All right.
Hey,
You too,
take
bro.
care, Kira.
Thank you. Take care.
Later, Akira.
Bye.
We're gonna actually wrap it up after the breakdown from Jody, because I was gonna play with what's her name, Kay, but something came up and she can't play. So Here's the thing. With Capcom, the excuse, and I'm not saying you said it, Jody. I'm just saying that that's what I kept hearing. The excuse is not a lot of people play Japanese games, and now with this, with Ubisoft, what is the excuse when it comes to Ubisoft? Not a lot of
Well, yeah, I
Xbox
mean
games.
that's what I mean. There's not the games published on the platforms would be pretty much identical. So it really is this. I mean, this genuinely is a sales discrepancy that can't be explained by
I can't. No, no,
the number of
Jody.
titles published.
That's very easy to explain. There is a reason why Game Pass exists. Do you know why?
Well, yeah, they created Game Pass because they weren't selling enough games.
Exactly.
And
Sadly,
it's had a. I think it's starting to have a snowball effect now of some things that are things selling even less well. I mean, I think we do need more data over a longer period of time, but it does seem to be a knock on effect of some
the
of some
problem is
for some titles.
companies don't like to share data because Xbox fanboys will jump at them. Because we
I
both.
don't think the companies at corporate level care about Xbox fanboys.
Yeah, the fanboys don't
Not.
affect anything when it comes to information. They don't affect nothing.
They don't.
They're publishing this for their investors. I don't think they give a shit.
Yeah, the
about
fanboys
that.
ain't gonna affect none of that shit. Yeah.
So that's why they don't want the headache. That's
But
the only
Xbox,
reason you see. I mean, how many? I mean, do I need to remind people? And a few developers came out and literally said, Xbox Series S is not a smart idea. And what happened? They attacked the developer. Do I need
It's
to?
funny
Yeah,
because
fanboys are
one
always
of
gonna say shit, but
one of the
go ahead,
developers
Judy.
that said something about that was a developer at id Software before they were acquired,
Yeah,
and I think that they may have deleted that stuff. I remember
they
something like
Yeah,
retract. They
that.
retracted the statement. That's what happened.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
what they took the statement cause and even what's the name Crytek, they had one and they had to retract that statement as well.
Mm. Okay,
So
but
Yeah,
I mean that's quite a different subject from the
not
numbers we're
Yeah.
looking at.
not
that's what I was about to
okay.
say.
Yeah, it's a different subject.
Okay, fair point. But at the end of the day, the reason why I am talking about this because I wanna highlight something. Do you think we're gonna start seeing less and less games going to Xbox platform?
I don't I don't think so.
You don't think
I
so?
don't.
Okay.
I think. Well, let me think about that a little bit. I think.
A lot of Japanese games, yeah, or some
Yeah.
Japanese games, not a lot, maybe some Japanese games. Yeah, I mean, there's already like what, like 5 or 6 games that came out this year that were on PS4, Switch, and PC, but didn't come to Xbox.
Yeah.
Mm,
Even
That's
games
already
like.
happened like a lot this year.
If you even look at like Voice of Cards, I think they even put that on mobile and they didn't put it on
Yeah,
on
Voice
Ys
of
Xbox.
9,
God.
Persona 5 Strikers, The World Ends with You. None of that came to Xbox, but they came everywhere else.
It's because
Voice
I
of
think what's. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry,
Voice of
interruption.
God is not on Xbox,
No,
but it's on mobile.
I believe it is on. I think it is on
Hey,
mobile, right? Or was it ActRaiser?
You
One of
said
those
it.
two.
I am asking you.
Oh, okay. I might be misremembering. I think it, but it's at least on PC, Switch, PlayStation.
Okay.
Anywhere but Xbox.
You know.
I mean, like I said, there's a reason that those smaller games don't go over, and I think what's going to happen is it's definitely whether publishers feel like they can make money or enough return on their investment. So you've seen some smaller Japanese titles that are just definitely they just don't go to that platform, but they might put them on mobile, and even like Apple Arcade or something like that. I think what's going to happen is that they for these smaller titles to go over, they're going to be incentivized with some of that Microsoft money, and they're basically essentially Microsoft paying to paying the development costs for the porting, and some of the marketing with that. So that I mean that has happened with some titles, but I think
yeah,
the
Yakuza
other thing is that companies are going to
7.
look at it like, well, they're getting money, like we're not bringing ours over with it. If Microsoft wants to drop the bag, they can probably get some of these titles, but they're going to have to pay for the porting, but probably pay for outsourced porting, because if studios are, even if they're getting paid, if they're using their own developers to do these extra ports to Xbox, it's still using up their resources, their time, when they could be working on new titles. So maybe you'll start seeing some of these being paid to pay external studios to then port stuff to Xbox. That possibly could happen.
Interesting. With that breakdown, we're gonna leave it at that because I need to really let go of Jody and Weep. I'm pretty sure these two are about to dream themselves to sleep.
Drink themselves to sleep.
Yeah, I have the feeling. I know you guys because I live in the same universe, time zone as you guys. So, Jody, where people can find you, and was this a one-off, or do you want to come back next week?
I mean, I've really enjoyed myself. Thank you very much for having me. I know we had some technical difficulties at the beginning, but I'm glad
That's
we
not
managed
on you.
to sort that out. It was a little bit, but
Would you like
yeah,
to come next week?
I definitely would like to come next week.
Then by that you're officially permanent. Easy.
Oh, thank you.
Where can people find you?
I'm on Twitter at JodieD, so it's JODIEDE.
Okay. Weep.
Yeah, it was a great show, and I'm really looking forward to hearing more from Jody, because she'll break this down quite excellently. Yeah, I'm the Weep Sheriff on Twitter, Blue Rhizome. You can find me at Infinite Rhizome on Twitter. And good night or good afternoon to some of you.
Ooh,
here's
you're
from you
breaking
next
up
week.
again. Good thing we're finishing.
Well, good thing we're finishing, yeah.
Zarek.
You can find me on Twitter, the Rec, on YouTube as well, the Rec. I don't post much content, but I need to start doing that again, just to do it for fun. But you can find me there, and that's it.
Gotcha. Rashid.
Hey, I'm Rashid. I'm not sure what my Twitter name is because there's that @ thing down there too. But there is.
Thank you, Stardust.
Maybe you can post it in the chat. Find it and post it in the chat. Maybe.
No, I said my name in the chat, but I'm on
Oh,
Twitter.
you did.
But,
okay.
Yeah, but I usually I game more than I'm on Twitter. I play a lot of indie games, so if anyone ever has a suggestion or anything, just let me know.
mean, you're the dude that when we came to you to ask you about a game called Utter something, you already got the plot for it.
Yeah, I did. I love indie games.
What?
I mean AAA games are great
Okay,
too, but
so then let's test your indie game knowledge. Have you played Oxenfree?
I played Oxenfree. And
Nice.
that's a real good game, but
It's a
just a lot of people
fantastic
haven't.
game.
It's highly rated, but it's really good.
Yeah. Have you played Crossing Souls?
Crosscode? or Crossing Souls?
No, a crosscode I actually need to buy, but no money. Crossing
No,
Souls,
I need to look into that.
I highly recommend it.
All right, because I see you playing indie games, and I'll ask. Oh,
I
I did the other day.
highly
I asked you
recommend it.
if was that one you're playing any good. So I'm gonna look
And
into
the
that
other
one.
one, and I'm gonna leave it at that, is time something.
Spinner.
I got the platinum in Time Spinners,
Oh,
so
oh,
I
oh,
like that
oh,
game.
oh, respect,
Mm.
respect.
That's I love Metroidvania, so Time
Hey,
Spinners is
My
really good.
man.
hey, what's up?
Hey,
Despite the fact I never played any Metroid game, I love Metroidvania. Sue me.
What?
Yes, I
Alright,
will sue you.
yeah.
I play
what would you
Macross
you
Metroid.
called it? Crossing Souls?
I will DM you the name.
Okay.
I genuinely recommend you to play it. It's one
Okay,
of
I
the.
seen this game. I
It's.
know of it now. I didn't play it, but I seen it because I'm looking at it now. I know exactly of this game
I
because it
highly
looked good.
recommend it. A great, great, great indie game.
Yeah, Devolver Digital brings a lot of good games,
Oh,
indie
I had no
games. So
idea from the world of digital.
yep, they're
No
the
wonder
publisher out there.
no wonder PlayStation just invested in them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could have talked about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh well, we're doing outros, and do you really want to stay another 10 minutes?
I mean, I don't think I've got anything really that
Okay,
exciting
I
to
will
say,
just
but I
say it
mean,
at the end very fast. So, Developer Digital, PlayStation invested 5% in Developer Digital. 99% this move is done by none other than Shuei Ishida. And yeah, I am
you think so?
very.
Well, he tweeted out about it, didn't he, or something?
Hmm?
Didn't he tweet out about it?
I don't know if he tweeted it out, but
I think so. But
PlayStation
I think he
tweeted it
did.
out.
the extra bit of context you need to add is that
He
this
did
is
tweet it.
a result of Devolver Digital just floating themselves on the London stock market. They weren't publicly traded prior to that. So yeah, I mean it's really good to have a minority investment in a company like Devolver Digital.
Mm-hmm.
It improves business relationships. So yeah, it seems like a pretty good thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I truly believe PlayStation wanna prevent another death door moment.
Another Death Store moment?
Yeah,
What's with
because
Death
Microsoft
Store?
got Death Door before PlayStation.
Oh yeah, but the
PlayStation,
exclusivity was only like 3 months or something like that.
but
Like that game came out about 3 months
still,
ago. I mean, and it didn't go to Game Pass. It was just exclusive. I mean, I
no,
didn't know
it was
how.
time. I'm gonna be honest. It was
I don't.
so
I don't think
it.
PlayStation cares about an indie game like that, honestly.
Mm,
But they want to
PlayStation
prevent.
does care because they know PlayStation fans cares about indie games.
Yeah, but the game was coming to the platform anyway, so I mean, a
I'm gonna be
3 month.
honest.
Mm,
The rumor was it was never going to PlayStation.
where did that rumor come from?
No idea, but
Who said that?
I remember hearing about it. Uh, I heard Developer Digital got fucked over by PlayStation, but I can't confirm that, or they were not happy about that. So that's why
Hmm.
when I seen Death Door, I was nice, and
Death Store.
especially
Also,
now.
there's a limited edition physical that's been I've forgotten who's publishing it now, but it's not limited run, but it's like a company like that, and they're doing a physical version for PlayStation and Switch. So
Hmm.
look out for that if
And
you're like
also,
collecting the
Oh,
physical.
definitely will.
this game comes is the definitive edition, or cause it come with the dual sense, baby. And that's about that. Zarek, what? No, 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 no. What's his name? Chris Righteous. Our second guest. Where can people find you?
Yeah, man, just follow me on Twitter. I'll put my channel in the chat as
Mm-hmm.
well, 'cause I do plan on making some more videos. And
Yeah, you need to.
yeah,
Your
man.
videos are always entertaining and fantastic, especially your rant at Square Enix when you slap them. Like
Yeah.
I just woke up my cat, and that was worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody. And yeah, man. I'll see y'all whenever. I'm definitely excited for
Thanks
next
for
week
showing
for
up,
the SMT5, which we didn't talk
Oh
about the
yeah, let's
reviews,
go.
dude. We were
but
going to talk about it, but we have two people that are about to sleep. But
yeah. All right.
yeah,
No,
and
I'm good because I'm about
we
to get off
might
anyway. So.
skip it. We might have what's her name?
Yeah, but
Jody
follow me
talk
on Twitter
about.
because I do plan on doing, a couple more spaces as well. All gaming. There's no BS in my space, no drama or anything like that. It's all gaming.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Jody and uh everybody else that's here as well.
Thanks for showing up,
Awesome.
Chris.
Yes,
Um.
indeed.
Who else? Yeah, we met a few couple like Race and Nate. Really wanted to cover that NFT from EA and Ubisoft now, and what's called Square Enix. They're all on this new thing called NFT. I have absolutely no idea what that is, but that's gonna be a topic for next week because I really wanna go into that. Um, did I get everyone here? Let me remember. Yeah, I think I have everyone. What's her name? Kay had to go, so thanks for coming, Kay. And yeah, I'm Omar or Kahraba, and this was another successful episode. Successful, in a quotation mark, episode of uh, Game Player, and yeah, despite everything, we survived. Thanks again for Chris Righteous to coming here again and bring his knowledge when it comes to the Soulsborne game. And a huge shout out to Jody for coming in with the numbers. She always
Thank
on
you for having
point.
me. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. And with that, people can find us. Well, you know where to find us. We're not old. We're not new to this street. On Twitter. See you guys next time. Welcome next week. Later. Let me see.
Later.
Oh
Bye.
yeah, shout out to Chat
Bye.
for coming in. And let me see. Broadcast. Stop broadcasting. Almost 3